Ah!
In the floods where the rain came dumping down, suck it up or drown, buckle up, cause life could get tough enough. Ain't no fucking love around here. Let me make one thing clear, I'ma be the one they fear. Coming from the bottom of the bucket to the man of the year. Only threat to my career is the man in the mirror. So hut one, hut two, like the end zone. Play as if it's what life depends on. I came in the game with a mic and headphones, and now I got chains with the righteous gemstones. I roam to the throne on the path in front of me. When I survive past all that, they're gonna see why I'm one of the greats. I play straight, nation vacate the place or relax. They're gonna be all day down flat with a carpet that the champ is here, the goddamn bars are back. Big brain like a Martian and Mars attack. And if they smart, they don't want no parts of that. I start the track like I'm already ready to go. Yeah, shoot for the stars. If I settle below, I'll still hit the moon and light up the room. And trust, it gon' be a hell of a show. As I ride through the rain and thunder, could've broke you down. Through the pain and hunger, had to hold my ground. Say it can't be done, should somebody hold my crown. Cause if they ain't know when they got to the show, well, they know me now. Yeah, I was born in a bed of flames to the lightning crash of heavy rains. Now Webby claims that steady aim at your head and bang like Jesse James. I got Kevlar plates that align my vest. Put up on my head how a shy guy dressed. But as I digress, I'm defined as the best. East Coast to the Wild Wild West, yeah. I am the one that they know to be the coldest. With the flow, with the poetry from local. It's sold out globally. My first CD dropped in the ovaries. And from my ultrasound to the crowd in front of me, been a ride that you can't break down. A summary, I'll be running till they put a fucking ground from under me. When the rain come down and the sound of thunder be gon' boom. Step out the way and give me some room. Ride through the flames, the rains, the monsoons. Under the full moon in that black lagoon. The monster in me, been tuned and well groomed. Here to raise hell, I'm built for this shit. I live for this game, I kill for this shit. Too real for this shit. In a foxhole with a gun cocked, I'ma die in a hill for this shit. Cause I am a fighter, my head to the sky. Living this life in a hell of a ride. Know in the back of my head when I die that I'm leaving a mark they'll remember me by. The reason I do it, it never was fame. The cars in the cloud of the checks and the chains. I'm in it to carve out my legacy claims. Put some respect on my name. When through the rain and thunder, could've broke you down. Through the pain and hunger, had to hold my ground. Say it can't be done, should somebody hold my crown. Cause if they ain't know when they got to the show, well, they know me now. Through the rain and thunder, they know me now.
The following special may contain coarse language, offensive opinions, random nonsense, ridiculous shenanigans, and passionate rants. It should probably not be viewed by anyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Are you ready?
We'll do it live! F it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live!
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
This display courtesy of the Three Moisketeers.
A wizard is never late. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
We have returned to the internet. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? We're here. We made it, and it is time for some more Hall of Fandom. I am your host, Thundy, and I am joined by my most awesome co-host today.
What's up? I'm Shades.
And I'm Dillon.
And what are we here for today, boys? As I figure some more stuff out on the back end.
Family barbecue.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
What'd
sir.
you bring, Dillon?
I brought some zero sugar 7-Up for everybody, so you get your thirst quenched without diabetes.
Oh, okay. Well, I brought some potato salad pancakes.
That's gross. You're not invited to the barbecue.
Potato salad and pancakes?
Potato salad pancakes.
All right, no.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, man. You're out. You go back to the white people parties. Go on now.
Listen, you really think I'm over? No, listen. Separately, my mom makes some fire ass potato salad. But what's up, everybody? Welcome in Sonora Music, Yo Dreamer, Pete, couple of Pete's, Heather. Got a few people in here, Nikki, a few people in here early. What's up, everybody? Swedish Chef said Dylan's favorite drummer is Rick Allen from Def Leppard.
He beats his wife.
Dylan, we're already canceled. We just got started.
Hey, fuck that guy.
Hey, speaking of fuck that guy and Dylan here, to me, your shirt looks like it's doing this, so I'm doing it back now.
It does look like that.
Shout out the most disappointing team in baseball, the Seattle Mariners.
Ah.
Love those boys.
Well, Heather said, you lads are fire, and your honesty with this album will be fire. Well, we're definitely going to argue today a little bit, probably. I foresee that coming, but that just makes it fun, right? I can already see Dylan and I are going to get into it, but it's going to be fun today. How y'all doing today, boys? How y'all doing?
Pretty good. Yeah, I got home late. Went to a music festival last night. Had some lightning delays that kind of pushed it, and the city actually granted them an extra hour, which is kind of unheard of. So it went until about midnight. So it was a late night.
Okay. Shades and I went and saw our good buddy Jordan Jensen play last night. And then a little later in the evening, Thundy hopped up on stage with a cajon and beat around on that box a little bit. But we made it here today. We're going to have a good one. And someone is calling me and knocked me off.
Of course they would. Why wouldn't you call right now?
Yeah.
So as all the regulars know, I've been recently hacked, and now my phone number is in some database somewhere, and they are blowing me up on WhatsApp. It's absolutely absurd. We need one of those companies that blocks all that stuff to sponsor us, I think.
I'm about to call Liam Neeson. He'll handle this shit.
Well, I got the whole crew back here today from the Smoking Gun video. So if y'all didn't know we had those, we got some videos you can go back and watch. But I think it's about time, boys. Is it about time to get this thing kicked off?
It's 12:08. Let's do it.
I think so.
All right. Well, I think we'll save any rankings we may have till the very end. We encourage y'all to let us know your favorites and your thoughts on all this stuff as we go through each song. And yeah, it's about it. We have seen everything. Okay, we have seen everything. We have heard everything. We're going to go watch the full album upload that Rin did that is 1 hour, 1 minute, and 6 seconds long. But this will not be an Uncle Ray 10-hour stream today, but we'll probably have at least 2 or 3 hours into this one. So get ready to rock. Get this all set up over here. Sure, everything's looking good. So Dylan, while I finished setting this up, you went and saw Killer Mike last night. I want you to tell people what that was like while I finished this up.
Omaha's got an annual festival called Maha Music Festival. Mixed genre. So I went Killer Mike of Run the Jewels and Purple Ribbon, with Outkast, and he's a Atlanta legend, very political. Had the crowd fired up. We saw my wife's favorite band, Wet Leg. They're from the UK. Phenomenal live band. I was blown away. Their set got cut a little short. Not much, but like maybe 10 minutes because of a lightning strike. So a lot of weather interference, but Omaha music royalty, Bright Eyes, Connor Oberst was there. Still packs the house. It was a good show. A female band, Blonde Shell. First time I'd ever heard them. Put on a pretty good show. We missed a couple of the early acts. We had some stuff to do during the day, but yeah, it was a pretty good time.
All right, boys. I think it's time. This is Inpatient Asylum. And today we are starting with Madhouse.
Oh, I've seen this one.
Attention all inpatients. There's been an escape. Everyone back to your fucking cells now. Yeah. See, me and Ren came to bring the place down. Off in this madhouse, I make my way round. My marbles all gone, they lost and ain't found. This rubber room's home, the hall's my playground. We them loony bin prisoners full of piss and the vinegar and plans to make it up the perimeter. So I left the guard's throat slit to steal his outfit and slipped away quick and dipped out with the visitors.
Sit with the visitor, past the guards, bypass alarms, master class, escape artist, flipping the light switch, pandemonium hits. It's sick boy in the web, real twisted kids that grew up to misfits, but shocks the shoe fits, so we cook up hits for mad lunatics. Cause a sick world needs some sick music, and a sick boy Webby, we do produce it.
All guards report in now. This is not a fucking drill.
So everybody gather round. It's the greatest show in town. And when the voices get too loud, just come on down.
Welcome to the madhouse.
Trapped in the cell inside of myself, so bar for bar, I bar low health, I feel nothing, I just wanna feel something. Let me demonstrate my method of spontaneous combustion, I'm busting. Concussed with adrenaline rushing, pick up the whole raw bench press like it's nothing, fuck 'em. Struck up a cut, head bottom, where's the buttons on this straight jacket, Webby?
We them loose screwed impatience, we twisted impatient, gifted with skills, afflicted with greatness, both a bit sick and shit is contagious. That's why we're locked in cells down in the basement. Man, ain't never seen no kind of shit like Brandon Webby did it. All you other rappers gotta find a way to level with it. Someone crack a window, we about to let the devil in it. Cause we don't run from the madness, we revel in it. Run for your fucking lives! They've taken over!
So everybody gather round. It's the greatest show in town. And when the voices get too loud, just come on down.
Well, I'm the king of prescriptions, a compound pharmacy. So place your bets, what side effects will you get? It's all mystery.
The doctor says he'll cure me with all these magic pills. They say these meds gon' fix my head, but I don't think they will.
Yeah, I still qualify as mentally ill.
Me too, get the meds and I'll snort them with the bill.
Web chill, you gotta stop acting like a heathen. Plus you know the shit'll hit harder if you eat them.
Either way it's cool, Rand, really I don't give a fuck. Let's run amok till they lock us back up.
Fuck that, bad luck, cause I'm fast as fuck, no catching up. They won't see me back in cuff.
I heard that. Fuck it, I'm lost, my mind's manic. Fried frantic, I'm cooked, slag and dynamic.
As the world burns, fuck it, we're doing it live, damn it.
Till we go down like the band on the Titanic.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, I'm not gonna claim Ren and Webby, but we say fuck it, we're doing it live. We say that. Which we stole that from somebody else, but that's our thing.
Yeah.
We stole it first.
See, it was Bill O'Reilly, and then Family Guy covered it. So we're just having some fun out here. But no, let me let me get my notes out here so I can write down my timestamps as we hop around a little bit. But this was Madhouse. This is the one that introduced everything, but not the first one that dropped. However, definitely one of the more fun videos on the entire album. And a more unique beat, style. Definitely got that Saturday morning cartoon vibe. We did a full reaction on this one, so we got some more deeper thoughts back in that video. But you got any other thoughts on this one now that it's been out a while? We've heard everything.
No, I like this one a lot. Oh, sorry, Shades. You go, sir. You go.
I was just gonna say it definitely. It's a very good intro track, or starter, whatever.
See, and I think it is, and it is. It definitely like sets the fun, but the rest of the album isn't necessarily like a good time. So it's a interesting choice for the intro, to be honest.
I mean, but when you're an inpatient, you're crazy. Like things can go haywire, and not the way you expect, I suppose.
See, and I kind of made that comparison the first time we reacted to this. It reminded me of the opening track from Rehab's album, Hey Fred. It's about them escaping rehab, the loony bin, the rehab. There's a lot of similarities, and again, it's an interesting way to kick off both albums, but it works. It definitely gets you in the mood. It gets you willing to dive in. You can't really open this thing with like Caskets. It just wouldn't make sense. Yeah. Like, all right, I'm out.
We're gonna open with Lunatic Lullaby.
Yeah,
because that's when he was born, right? So we gotta start at birth.
Yeah, and so we get like a Benjamin Button deal. We start with him being old at the loony bin, and we end with it being born.
There's been some internal discussions in like Discord about how the album works together as like a concept album, as an EP, as the mind of someone who's in the asylum. It kind of works because it's kind of all over the place, but at the same time, the way that it flows when you listen to it through, there's one track I feel like that kind of interrupts everything, but we'll talk about that when we get there, I think.
So why do you think they released the singles in the order they did? Because there's no rhyme or reason to that. They seem very disjointed.
Because it's Ren and Webby, and they do what they want. That's all I got.
Yeah, it's a weird dichotomy, though. The order they released, and then the track list on the album. And there's been some discussion in our Discord, too, if it's truly like a concept album. I don't think it's quite that level, but it's just the weird. It's literally like both ends of a teeter-totter. The way they released them as singles and the way they play through on the album.
Joe thinks they did rock, paper, scissors.
That would be the only logical explanation I could come up with.
Like,
I mean, possible.
Like, looking back, like, obviously Down the Road did the best numbers-wise for us out of everything that dropped. And it's one of the more musically incredible songs on this whole thing. It's interesting that that's how they would come out the gate instead of like, oh, here's the intro to Madhouse, which you would think might be the first thing they would drop, and then who knows where they would go after that. But it could also be partially like they didn't have everything ready, so it was like, what was ready, we got to adapt to what's ready. Because I know they were still finishing a video when they were doing the whole live drop of the last 7 tracks. So,
well, I know when you get into like animation versus recorded video, like the next track, Instigator, it's just shot on camera, right? Like there's not a lot of editing that goes into that. So obviously you can crank those out at a lot higher volume than you can like something of this nature.
Well, and Down the Road was, like Joe said, it got us all intrigued. It was definitely a little different compared to what you might expect coming from them. And it definitely got people like tuned in and paying attention. I think though, following up the way they did, it dropped some of that intrigue, but for some people, but for us, we were just like, well, where the fuck is this going to go? Because everything is wildly different. And we had the privilege of knowing what Tarantula sounded like. So we're like, what is happening with this album? How many genres are we going to get?
Well, and I think early on too, and we'll talk about this probably throughout this, but You know, when Down the Road dropped, there was a lot of anticipation for this album. And then after that, a lot of drama started bubbling up. You know, people got hard feelings about who Webby is. And the drama really, it took this album on a wild ride. I'll get into that later on my personal thoughts. But yeah, like from a reaction standpoint, I think across the board, you know, regardless of whose channel it was, I think Down the Road was kind of like the firecracker, and then everything else was kind of just like a sparkler.
I only like snakes and sparklers.
Yep.
Well, we're not to this yet, but, you know, I'm seeing all these people hijack my culture with their mason jars out there. JP, where's your jar? So I figured that I would just drink out of a mason jar today while we shot and recorded all of this. So,
you know, the beat won't be as banging if it's got liquid in it, though.
I know I'm not going to be banging around on it, but I'll be drinking out of it today. But I have some fancy mason jar glasses, Dillon. They've got like some thicker stylized stems with a mason jar on top. Like, but they're at my mom's in a box in the basement somewhere. I didn't go dig them out, but they're pretty fancy. They'll get dug out one of these days and used on stream. But after Madhouse, we roll into, what was this, like the second one that was dropped, I think, was Instigator?
Instigator? Was this your claim to be the most mid of what we got after this?
It might have been. I
And
don't
obviously,
remember.
like, that's not mid in general, but like of all the Inpatient stuff, I think you predicted Instigator might be the most mid from the rest of the album.
Yeah, potentially. But it's not at the end of my list, so we'll see what happens. Hold on, they got no sound. That's my bad.
They won't see me back in court.
I heard that. Fuck it, I'm lost. My mind's manic, fried, frantic. I'm cooked, sly and dynamic.
It's the world burns, fuck it, we're doing it live, damn it.
So we go down like the band on the Titanic.
Dum 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 sell $1 for a dime and watch the world collapse out. Driving across that county line. Once I do, I won't look back. Daylight knocking at my door. Staring to the sun in times of peace, I'll go to war. Instigator. 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 Steady with it. Like machete with it, heavy with it, shred and kill it.
But wait a minute, I already did it.
Webby did it. Welcome to the clinic, I'm a surgeon cutting lyrics and raising spirits in this motherfucker. Step to the rhythm, shovel, treble and bass. This culture is a breeding ground for my mistakes. I pray for a better way to waste my time. Don't wait until tomorrow when I take what's mine. Cold and calculated, that's the instigator. Not intimidated, I'm a force of nature. Fate dictates a place where the penny will drop. Heads roll, calm and let the guillotine chop. Sell $1 for a dime and watch the world collapse out. Driving across that county line. Once I do, I won't look back. Daylight knocking at my door. Staring to the sun in times of peace, I'll go to war. Instigator.
locked in, you could get got. Light a cig with the dead eye for the headshot. Feds watch, we the sickest puppies in the pet shop.
And they ain't fucking with the sick boy and the web drop.
Hell nah, we them whack jobs with the Meyers 4s. Strike first, the attack dogs. We ignite wars, run things from a dark cell. Let the psych ward choke them to death with the mic cord. See, I went to battle in Athens. I spilled the blood of Olympus. Stepped through the ashes of castles and torn asunder. My critics, they'll read me on the hieroglyphics. With King Tut as my witness, then turned and murdered them for witnessing like government business. Don't give a fuck about riches, the power, money, your bitches. There ain't a thing I got in common with the one of you bitches. I just want blood on the fucking blade that I stuck in you bitches. And get a workout shovel in the grave I dug for you bitches. Well,
Sell $1 for a dime. Watch the world collapse. I'm driving across that county line. Once I do, I won't look back. Daylight knocking at my door. Step into the sun in times of peace. I'll go. Instigator.
Tony Matthews, subscribe to our channel.
The sweetest wine. Pick your poison from the vine. Win or losing, I don't mind. I just came to see all of it falling apart, and I watch as it burns. Instigator. Oi.
We skipped and we cut out all the extra on this one, apparently.
Yep, just rolling into
Well,
the next
yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
hot mic.
I hit a button.
Man, it sounded cool.
I was expecting there to be like the whole skit and everything, but apparently all the extra skit stuff got cut for this specific one right
Presentation.
here.
Well, yeah, because we're just supposed to be listening to the music, right?
Yeah. I just didn't know when they put it all together what, they were going to leave all that stuff in or not. But,
Well, now
there's lots of rap albums with like skits and stuff in them. So, but that was Instigator. It's definitely grown on me a lot since initial listen. It may not have been my like fan favorite at the start, but it's definitely grown on me, and it's a great video. And while we were doing this, Maya just went and posted my JP Where's Your Jar. So there we go. Since the Cyber School account is still deactivated,
it's gone.
Gone.
Yeah, so the few times that I have watched this video and listened to this song, today was the first time that I noticed Inpatient on the dresser there when he picks up the eye and puts it behind his ear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Very
this one a lot
beginning.
from the beginning.
Mhm.
I like Ren and his reggae style. And I think Webby kills it on this one. I think Webby's verse takes the cake on this one.
It's even more prominent when you put it like that, Dick.
I mean, it's spelled out in joints, dude.
Yeah.
I wish I had Impatient spelled out in joints in front of me right now. What's up, Bill? What's up? Welcome in. Got some people rolling in now. How's it going? We've only went through 2 tracks, so you haven't missed a whole lot. But yeah, it's a good track. It's definitely got a good earworm with the dun 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 dun. It's like some elevator music almost.
I like the beat change when Webby drops his verse. I like the guitars. They bring those in at the end there. I don't know, man. I was a big fan of this one from the jump. Obviously, there's a lot of so early on my side of things, like the anticipation for Tarantula was like so huge. I was like, all right, that's a good one. What's next? That's a good one. What's next? So on second, like after we got Tarantula and it was in like heavy rotation, then I could go back and listen to what we'd covered up to that point and like process it differently. Because I was impatient with an M because I wanted Tarantula. But no, I liked Instigator quite a bit.
Well, Instigator is a good one, but it may have not even made it into the top half of my list, Dillon.
I think you're just trolling people at this point, saying crazy shit like that. That's
We'll find
ridiculous.
out at the end what Thundy's list is, and I don't know if the other boys did full album lists or just like a top 5 or something like that. But we'll talk about that more when we get there. I just got to keep teasing people, keep them on the hook, Dillon.
Nobody's gonna guess my number one.
Nope, no one's gonna guess what Dillon's number one is. It definitely wasn't Tarantula, so.
Stay calm, boy. My thoughts are burning like the napalm. I think I need to get away from this noise. I hate the places that I came from. Destroy and burn a message from the preacher. Subliminal out the speaker. I never paid attention either. There's something strange about my demeanor. Don't feel pity for this sick boy. I've been sitting pretty with prescriptions, flipping stimulants and edibles. It's medicine, cerebral and repairable, tweaking the biochemical, peaking. I feel incredible. But wait a second, need dopamine. My focus goes towards smoke machine. Precursor bird from L-tyrosine. And my racetrack doors very psycheding. Deciphering maybes, I might have been aspirating. Fibonacci, Vicodin, the piloting, Kawasaki, ninja thing. I've been told, begin and I go, off script, status quo, got twisted. The roll, top lip split, explode. Misfit, don't fit. What makes a person? Neurodivergent. Sick for certain.
Neurodivergent.
They told me I was broken. Nothing but a defect in my head. Said that I was hopeless. Just a fucking reject hanging on by a thread. But after all the pills that they got me, it turned me to a zombie. So welcome to the dawn of the dead. In the handicap spot, just to see that doctor. And this is what he said. Yeah, he said I got a touch of autism. Piece of my puzzle is missing. While the attention deficit disorder tunnels my vision. But see, this world's an asylum and shit, we all in the system. And our sanity's the motherfucking cost of admission. You see that glitch in the algorithm, that's me. Don't fit in a crowd, I lift a boundary. Going sick, let it out and flip. They found me with a misfits round, so bitch allow me to show 'em what I came to do. Shut the blinds and keep the noise down, cause it's about time to let them all into a madman's mind. Not well, but hell, I feel fine. Go, off script, status quo, got twisted. He roll, top lip split, explode, misfit, don't fit. What makes a person? Neurodivergent. Sick for certain. Neurodivergent. Shrinks in psychiatry. Don't mind my anxiety or my non-sobriety. Doctors lining up to lie to me. Speak too much, they try to silence me. Just a product of society. Well, that's fine with me.
Now I'm not muted, Dylan. I have to go back and forth. But now this one is definitely a favorite for all three of us, I think.
Huge favorite for me. It's always in my car. My daughter and I play this one quite a bit. Yeah, from jump, man. I just had this hunch. Another one that was kind of like amongst some of the renegades, they're trying to kind of look at it. It's two perspectives, like Ren's covering the ADHD and Webby's covering the autism side. But his label is literally ADHD. Webby's got autism and ADHD. But man, this one never gets old. I don't know that I could ever like tire myself of listening to this song. And like I said, it's cool to have such an up tempo, like a well done song about like that kind of representation.
And yeah, we know about the puzzle piece, and we twice a year when our schedules don't conflict heavily, go to an autism awareness charity kickball event every year, and we may have taken home first place this year at the spring one. The fall one's coming up real soon, so we'll see if we can even make that one. But yeah, man, we're very active in causes like this. Yeah, you didn't know Webby was ADHD. I mean, yeah, his label is ADHD. It's spelled differently, but it shows he talks about it a lot. And like at our show, the last time we saw him,
oh, the poor man, he was struggling. He forgot his meds.
He forgot his meds, and there was a dude in the front with a like almost like cyberpunk as Joker mask.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's like he kept calling that guy the final boss. He's like, that's the final boss of ADHD. He's like, I forgot my Adderall. I'm fucking winning. I'm winning. But he was struggling, man. There's a lot going on.
Hey Dylan, you want to talk about Malta?
Dude, man,
I have to every time.
So my one, like this really cool commonality that Webby and I have, our ancestors, our families are both on the Mayflower Society, and he and I were about to kick off this conversation. And some dude randomly is like, Webby, can you tell me your thoughts on Malta? And then Webby's like, what the fuck? And then that like derailed whatever conversation we were going to have, but that's fine. Some people just have to hog the spotlight. And the Malta guy did.
JP, where's your jar? Thanks, Thundy. Forgot y'all had been banned and I was annoyed. I couldn't find you on Instagram. Well, we're live on the YouTubes. All of our personal Instagrams are still there. The only socials I currently have are Instagram and YouTube. I've been suspended everywhere else. So thankfully, we at least still got the channel up and running. But that, they say I got a touch of the tism piece of my puzzle is missing, and the attention deficit disorder tunnels my vision. That is like my favorite lyric through the entire project. It's my favorite verse through the entire project. Like, it's constantly in my brain, man.
Hey, didn't we get this played at the autism kickball too?
We did. I was like, hey, you know what they're not playing that they should? And Shades walked over and had him play it. And I had to pause it right here, Dylan, because who's on screen right now?
Oh, that's our homie Jake. We got to spend
Jake.
a lot of time with him when we were in the UK.
Doing the infamous armpit farts.
Yep.
That's a total Shades move. That's a total
just give him a
Shades
trophy.
move.
I don't know. I think that's more impressive than the kid playing the guitar solo at the end. But
sometimes, yeah.
Yep. And obviously the tarantula handler failed. She let it out. So I don't know.
Dylan is just jealous.
The weightlifter guy was clearly using fake weights. So I think the only one that's got some natural skill is Jake here. I think the guitar player, he was miming. I think Ren was playing in the background. I think Jake's the only one that's got an authentic skill.
But yeah, this one is definitely a top tier track for all three of us. When we first played, we were just like, this project's going to be incredible, bro. Like, So we got some Neurodivergent, and it's one that, like, I can't imagine how long it took to shoot the music video for this. When you get tons of more people involved, so much more could go wrong. So much more has to be reset. Like,
no, I think it's what's known in the industry as a oneer. It's all one take. It's super awesome. That's a oneer. Real nice.
Well, we do know that there is a documentary that they made about this, and like I don't know why wouldn't you be filming behind the scenes stuff and put a documentary together about this? And if you want us to watch it live, Dillon said it's going to take a $500 chat through a dono through our merch site, is what he said.
So I don't like things that end in Z. Happy 501. That's part of my thing. Is like
501.
Nothing can end in a zero. It's an issue for me. So 501 will get you there.
I don't like that one. It's got to be an even number. So at least 502.
No, I can't do that one because that adds up. That adds up to 7, which is the prime number, and that I don't like that one. I don't know. Oh man,
505.
I could do 505 because it's the same forward and backwards. It adds up to 10. I'm okay with that. Well, no, I'm not because that 10 ends in 0, so that doesn't work either. So I don't know how we're getting there. Let's see.
I'm just saying, if we get a $500 plus not super chat, because YouTube will take a bunch of that on the merch site, we might have to go live and cover the whole documentary because I want to watch that. Like, I really want to watch that. So
504 could work because that adds up to 9. I love things that are in triples, so 504 would get us there. Did you know how many times I had to change my lockers in school because the numbers added up to shit that like
I'd have been like, no. You walked in the office, I'd have been like, no, Dillon, turn around.
Had to get new
Just
ones.
a locker.
I've never cared about the number as long as it's not an odd number. The first number can be odd as long as the last one's even.
No, I like 3. I like 5. 11. I really love the number 11. I think 11's like a super good number.
1111?
Yeah.
1111.
Dinosaur Pileup?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
That's a great band.
Yeah, it's one of my wife's favorites also.
But I think it's time to move into the next track. Okay, I guess not. I guess we're going to just go home now. I'm going to just sit here.
It's been fun.
I took my possession down the road. All that I own down the road. Set out at night time down the road. Down the road. Down the road. And with God as my witness down the road. There stood a man down the road. Dressed in the shadows down the road. With blood on his hands down the road. There was something so familiar about him. A certain kind of aura pouring all around him. Looking fresh to death, his suit, it was astounding. I caught his eye and then I felt like I was drowning. Down the road. Standing at a crossroad and the dull glow of the lit bulb flicker silently, quietly tiptoed down the long road. And the man spoke to me quite excitedly. Hello, dear friend, no. And he tipped his hat and he smiled invitingly. Who knows why you felt this, but I felt like someone lit a fire in me. And I felt my stomach turning, I turned and I tried to find the word inconcerned. And the feeling disconcerting, it's strange, but I felt this weird yearning, a craving for something that was urging me over. And then to start conversing, I reached out my hand, he shook it during. He leaned in and said something disturbing. All I gotta know is your desires. Is it fame or fortune you aspire? To get about this life that you've been living. Follow me, I'll walk you through the fire. I got every type of flavor in. You should see the budget of the catering. I don't wanna come off as a salesman, but I got the taste that you've been savoring. Let your pain go, let the flames grow. I'll read every thought that's on your mind. Cause I know you got a name, so why don't you just write it on this line? Here I got a pen and everything. Who needs a wedding ring? I offer the divine. I don't think you fully understand, but I promise that you will in time, so just make a choice. So I stood frozen at the crossroads of time. Took hold of his paper and I leant down to sign. Down the road, down the road, down the road. I still remember back where I was from.
See, I've been that one with the silver tongue. Yeah, they say I'm falling, but never run. Following the calling. I've been all in with the barrel of a loaded gun aimed at the masses, at their masses. Yeah, the darkness gon' get you. You can say a prayer if it helps you. That cross won't protect you from the light, bringing lost angel. Shit, I only came to entertain you, but since we made ourselves a deal, you gon' be my fucking puppet till it breaks you. I'ma chain you to the ground, I'll enslave you. Look around, ain't nobody coming here to save you. I'ma take you way down, cause yeah, I know I've been around, but still I got some shit to prove, and I don't really give a fuck how it's gotta happen, but just know that you gotta fucking deal with the devil written. So shut up and listen to play me some blues, and just know the choice that you made today will be the last thing that you ever choose.
That is such a fucking great song.
It's pretty good.
I like Webby's part when he comes in. It sounds like a chainsaw to me, like he's cutting through the tension because it was like all quiet and somber before that.
Mitch said, wasn't there a clip of Webby doing the first line about a budget of catering behind a bar on phone? I thought we would get a live action eventually. I don't know.
Yeah, they had like some teaser clips and stuff that would, I think on Instagram, maybe like in Reels. I remember, I think Webby was like on a bar phone maybe, and Ren was in the payphone, or vice versa. I can't remember which way it went, but they were dropping some like hype track or hype reels to set this thing up.
It's a lot, like, because we know that they came into this not, it wasn't going to be a 15-track album. It was just going to be a handful of tracks, and then they're like, let's do a whole fucking album. I got all these ideas. So I can't, like, there are so many videos. Like, how do you come up with all the concepts for all these and then have the time and the resources to do them all? That's why there's like some animated ones, which are nice. There's some more simplified stuff. It's just so good. This song is fantastic. It's everything I could want out of a track. Yeah, I sing this thing all the fucking time. All the fucking time. They definitely hear me next door at the movie theater singing the fuck out of this when it comes across, because I built that shit out.
Yeah, I like the story behind this one, the old Faustian tale, you know, the Robert Johnson story, you know, selling your soul.
What's up, Infrared? Where are we at? We just finished Down the Road. We're shy of a quarter of the way through. So, but no, this one, man, this is like one of the top songs I want to like sing and cover. Just like, it makes me want to sing. It makes me want to make music. It just, I feel it in the soul I don't have, Dillon.
Maybe it's trying to give you one.
It is. It hasn't worked yet, but it might.
I doubt it.
Keep listening.
Oh, yes, they're always fucking grinding, bro. They're always grinding. Well, boys, I think just did Down the Road. I don't remember what's next on the album. Remember what's next on the album?
Nope. Bad Company.
Bad Company. Ooh, okay. Okay.
They do it way better than Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah. I know the original Bad Company does it pretty good.
No, it's good. It's good.
Okie dokie. Well, let's get on down the road, shall we?
I got that ice cold blood pumping under my skin. But I've been out here causing trouble again. The CEO of the bad company, shutter your windows, lock the damn door, so we coming right in. They say I lost my mind on this molecular level. My head's in the gutter. My friends say I should get it together. Got some substances I love as much as my family members, and you can always count on family to get through the weather. When rains come and them lightning bolts like that sky, I'm a mess. Got no cleaner as the time passed by. Built all these castles in the sand, but I can't fight that tide. You might ask why, so let me just remind them why they say I'm bad company. Yeah, I'm a threat to myself. Talking to myself up in the mirror. Could I make it any clearer? At this point they know I'm way past help. I never cared about the doctor's orders. I just play with the hand that I got dealt. So they say I'm bad company. Yeah, I'm a threat to myself.
I carry my weight down this open road, rattling bones. And every step I take, my muscles shake, but I stumble on back home. This life's been cold, it's all that I've known. Now tell me just what the fuck is beginner's luck? 'Cause I'm a veteran of being alone. They say I'm bad company, but I don't act like I'm supposed to. I've heard they say no misery loves company, but I'm too goddamn anti-social.
They say I'm bad company. Yeah, I'm a threat to myself. Talking to myself up in the mirror. Could I make it any clearer? At this point they know I'm way past help. I never cared about the doctor's orders. I just play with the hand that I got dealt. So they say I'm bad company. Yeah, I'm a threat to myself.
Bad company, bad company. And this is one that I know has grown on people. Like Mitch was like, I didn't like this the first time I listened. Not sure if it was the video that threw me off, but it grew on me. And now I love the video and song. It's a real earworm. And Sabrina would like to see Rin singing his part, maybe in the behind the scenes. Like this, there's a lot with this album, especially like the release day shenanigan songs, like those like 7 tracks or whatever. There's several that in like Caskets, there's several that like the video, or like I don't know if it was the video or just like watching it with people in a premiere and having stuff going on. A lot of things didn't quite hit for me right the first time. And now that I've had subsequent listens, like a lot of stuff has grown on me quite a bit. And I'm like, I don't know why I didn't like this one song to start out early, but I dug this one right away. Like if you go watch our reaction to it, I was all about this one.
Yeah, I like this one fine. I don't love it. Like it's not one that I'm gonna like seek out, right? If I'm gonna pick a track, I'm not gonna go pick this one. It nothing wrong with it. It's just stylistically, it's just kind of it's just a good song, right? There's nothing that really like wows me about it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have this one anywhere near the top of my list at all, but it's good. I mean, it's better than a lot of stuff you're gonna hear on radio, which isn't hard to beat. But again, this one just for me, first listen and just since it's just an okay track. I don't dislike it by any means, but yeah, it's definitely not a sought out track or heavy rotation for me.
What about Shades?
This one definitely was a grower on me. I mean, it was all right at first, but the more I've listened to it, the better it's gotten.
For me, it's almost like a blend of Down the Road and Neurodivergent with it stylistically and the things that Ren does with his voice, the guitar work in this one. Like genre stylistically, it definitely is something that's right up my alley. So I still have it near in the top half of my list. I won't say where, but it's definitely in the top half of my list. So this one, just a vibe, dude. The whole thing, it comes on and I just instantly like start grooving and like smiling, and it makes my day better when this one hits. And then you listen to the lyrics and you're like, yep, I'm bad company, Dillon.
Yeah.
But well, bad company. Are we about to finally tap into Asylum, the title track, one that we don't have a reaction video for? I think that's what's next.
I think so.
The preacher sins on Sunday morning. The sheriff steps outside the law. The teachers don't know much at all, and it's all the same. Empires rise and empires fall. As we wander through the darkness, we'll die upon this hill, and the only pill to swallow is the one that made you ill. In this virtual reality, it's hard to see what's real. There's something left worth saving, I'm holding on to still. The doctor is your local dealer. The banker cuts himself a check. The politician you believe in is never around, just empty promises and death. As we wander through the darkness, we'll die upon this hill, and the only pill to swallow is the one that made you ill. In this virtual reality, it's hard to see what's real. There's something left worth saving that hasn't yet been killed. Where do we go when bound by the chains? When the tide gets low, I wait for the wave. Still I know to let go with hope for change. When the world is an asylum, how do you stay safe? Yeah, the times change, but it's still the same thing, played out on a constant loop. As the wars wage on the centerfold stage, and the storyline's nothing new. While we draw lines in the sand decided by the chosen few, just for something to believe in, anything will do. And we throw spears over counterfeit fears while the kings and queens all watch. Brothers shed tears, but it falls on deaf ears in a land that God forgot. Still we thread hard through the hangman's rope and lose sight of what was lost. All for something to believe in, but was it worth the cost? As we wander through the darkness, we'll die upon this hill, and the only pill to swallow is the one that makes us ill. In this virtual reality, it's hard to see what's real. There's something left worth saving that hasn't yet been killed. Where do we go when bound by the chains? When the tide gets low, I wait for the wave. Still I know to let go with hope shallow. In the dying of the light, there's a chance to be reborn. Hold on, hold on, hold on. A mother reaches for the needle. A baby's lost before it wakes. Without guidance for the people, it's all the same. Walls are built, walls will break.
So that's the first one on the album that really hits you in the feels.
So a lot of the chat is echoing what I was thinking as well. Very much feels like a Ren or Big Push track. And actually, I could hear Goran singing Webby's part, and I think it'd be great on that album. It's a beautiful song, and lyrically, I love the message. Sonically, I don't think this one fits on Inpatient, though. It seems like an outlier to me. It feels very much like a separate track. And Caskets, I kind of feel the same way about as well. But yeah, just sonically, it feels like it belongs somewhere else. It's not a bad thing at all. It's a beautiful song. But from like the Inpatient standpoint, it doesn't feel as collaborative as a lot of the other tracks. Where like Mason Jar, I feel is a lot more Webby. I feel like this one's a lot more Ren, and they just kind of threw each other on them. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, and it reminds me a lot of Precious. That's what I thought too immediately. Was there stuff in that now it doesn't sound like that the whole way through, but there's definitely stuff like the beginning and the end that sounds a lot like Precious, and then makes me want to go listen to Precious instead. But it's definitely got one with a lot of truth in the lyrics, a lot of great messaging in the lyrics. Yeah, it doesn't quite feel like everything else until when Webby comes in, it sounds like Caskets for Kitty Treats. And I agree with that as well. So these are definitely 2 tracks that feel a little outside the rest of the album, but Deb says it reminds her of Dear God, and we haven't heard that one, so we can't compare that one. So,
I assume she's right though.
So Thundy, didn't you say that this one kind of reminded you of a different Webby track?
No, I thought it reminded me of Precious from Big Push. If I said it reminded me of a Webby track, I may have misspoke. I can't think of a Webby track that.
I don't remember the name of the song you thought you said it sounded familiar to.
Razor's Edge, maybe?
That doesn't sound right.
No, I don't think so. But, you could definitely see that there's tracks on the album that are heavier, swinging one way or the other, and then some that are a really, really solid mix of the two. And this one definitely has a more Ren vibe. And Webby has said that there's stuff on this that, like vocally and things, that Ren pushed him to try and do that he normally wouldn't do and wasn't like super comfortable with. So, it's great seeing the boys experiment and try to do some things that they're not used to doing.
In my head, he's like, do it like Goran.
We love you, Goran.
Yeah, we do.
That's on demos too. Okay, we haven't done too much from that, but yeah, man, it's a good track, man. It's a good track. Nothing so far I would rank under a fire. It's definitely a good track. Like, we didn't do a fail or fire for this, and we don't plan to, but like there's a lot that is very, very solid with this track, and it's creative too with the way that they shot it. I mean, it's not anything groundbreaking. There's other videos like this that have been done, but
Cedar did it with Fine Again.
Yeah, when you got 15 tracks, not making every music video like the same format can be challenging, because it can be easy to just slip into, well, we'll just do everything like this, or this, and that way we can get everything done. But they definitely put a lot of work into conceptualizing all of this stuff.
Yeah, like I said, I think just context is everything. I think if you take this and put it on a different album, I view it differently. It's a great song. Again, it's like lyrically, I love the message a lot. And it's good sonically. Like I said, I just feel like it belongs somewhere else.
You know, Dillon, I got to say thanks. And that's kind of a sarcasm thanks, because I haven't thought about that song in fucking years, and now I'm getting flashbacks to playing like NFL 2K and listening to Seether. I'm like, fuck.
If I gave you the truth.
I was on a street team for Seether when they first got signed, and Needles and Fine Again were the 2 tracks on the sampler. I was out just handing out at shows, but so I've gone way back, but I love that song. Now it's in your head.
I can play Remedy on the drums.
I feel like everything's great.
Now, we'll talk about Smoke and Gun when we get there. There's definitely some things to discuss about Smoke and Gun when we get there. But music is interpretive. I don't like the slow, feely songs no matter who does them. That's fair. I definitely have to be in the right mood for it. But I think a whole album of, or even just like a short, like 5-6 song EP or something with stuff like that, I could really get down with. But
I've upset people because I've turned songs that they're a little slower and all that and whatnot. I'll turn it and they'll be like, you just turned such and such. And I'm like, I don't care. I wasn't feeling it right now.
Yeah. So now I'm interested to see what's going to happen when Slaughterhouse comes out and how entirely different from this that it is. So, well, we are about almost halfway through. We'll be halfway through after this next track. So, are we next? What's next? Oh, Me and My Monsters next. Okay, this is one that definitely took some time to grow on me. I didn't really vibe with it much. Well, we'll talk about it when we get into it.
I don't know just why I'm like this. I've heard people around me say something's off, I'm not okay. Cause that darkness I keep bottled up is seeped into my veins. So I let the monster out the cage. Something's in the water, at least that's what I blame. I can feel a monster that wants to escape, scratching on my insides. No peace from a freak of nature. Cause recently my thoughts are driving me insane, pulling me apart by the seams in my brain, crawling on my windpipe. Wake the beast, time to meet your maker. So let me get the first thing first. I was cursed since birth. I was born with Nostradamus like prophecies, words of fate. Pain shaped and the pain makes me not think straight. Brain checkmate, need restraint, since there's new chains in the whole cave to contain the pace of my train of thought. Cause it's all for morbid, more highly strong. And the soul is tortured, more highly strong from a new supported. And the more I want, more I feel awkward, like I'm caught in the storm and I'm lost to orbit. And from dusk till dawn as the force that forces itself to the surface. It's coming, it hurts it, it's murderous mercy. This monster that's lurking. I don't know just why I'm like this. I've heard people around me say something's off, I'm not okay. Cause that darkness I keep bottled up is seeped into my veins. Let the monster out the cage. Feel it in my bloodstream, rushing through my veins. Feel him as he creeps through the halls in my brain. And he's always hungry, gotta keep him fed. After years spent trying to expel him from in my head, he started under the bed till he made himself a home in the furthest depths of my psyche, to the marrow in my bones. He's that shadow that I cast, that reflection in the glass. He's that static in the silence telling me I'm not alone. In my DNA in that double helix, he lead the way and I fucking feel it's too late to make a vacate. Chained to my fate, maybe I'm crazy or that my fucking spirit is just plain weak for letting him win. Or maybe destiny that we spend the rest of our natural lives together. Why fight each other? Cause in the end I've felt an emptiness that's following me since a kid. But he was there to claim the occupancy. A lifetime later, right back where I started, you see. Till the credits roll, still it's just my monster in me. Yeah. I don't know just why I'm like this. I've heard people around me say something's off, I'm not okay. Cause that darkness I keep bottled up is seeped into my veins. Let the monster out the cage. Come eat.
Now, I'm back. Before we get into the next one, first off, I don't know if Heather's trolling us in the chat or what, because she's in a lot of our stuff, and we're just having our own opinions, and we like everything. Look,
let's just deal with this part right now. So I'm going to be very truthful with everybody watching. I'm fired up, man. So I haven't talked to the guys about this at all. Like, I was at a point where when we concluded Inpatient, I was done. I really was like, hey, you know what? I love Cyber Skull Media. I'm out. Like, I don't want to do this shit for people to criticize opinions. We don't like the same music. That's fine. So I love what we do. I love this community, but this whole fucking album has been drama and division and people hating this part or that part. You know, this typical uneducated American comment. I'm smart as fuck. I'll put my IQ on paper. We can differ on opinions, and that's fine. But this fucking album cycle was almost the end of my role in Cyber Skull Media. I didn't even want to do the show today, to be honest, because I'm tired of talking about the Inpatient album. I'm tired of talking about the drama. It's all unnecessary. And it's a small segment, right? Like, our core group, I got a lot of love for, but I'm not going to take keyboard warrior talk, man. Like, I'm just not about it. That's not who I am. I'm cool. We can have discourse. I've never been critical for like the sake of being hateful or uneducated. My stance on all this shit is my personal feelings towards the music. I've always been constructive. I think that, like I said, this is like 90% of our audience knows and appreciates honesty. There's a few people out there, man. If you don't just put Red on this pedestal and pray to that man, like, you're not in their fucking circle. I'm not that guy. I'm going to tell you how I feel. My favorite artists get criticism. Like, that's what we do. We talk about this shit because we feel about it. We don't just fucking listen, glaze it, and then carry on, right? Like, we do this for a very specific purpose because we love the community. We love the discourse. When it gets away from discourse, I'm not a fucking about that life. I approach this with a journalistic approach. I approach it with deep thought. I'm not here to be a fucking glazer. I'm not here to put people on pedestals. I'm not here to take shit in the fucking comments. Like, I'm cool about it, but today's the day. Me and Thundy had a pretty hard conversation. Like, I didn't even want to do this fucking show because of these kind of comments. The opinions are, I don't state that it's factual. I'm just saying, hey, here's how I hear this. It doesn't click in my brain. I'm glad people dig it, whatever. Like, all the people that do glaze Ren out there, if you took away their pay from it, they're not fucking doing it. This whole thing about we're real. Like, we know that we would have way more subs if we just played the game and said, hey, this is the greatest fucking thing I've ever heard. There's no faults. It's all this. We do this from a genuine standpoint because we fucking love music and community, and we're not faking the funk. We'll never be those fucking people. So maybe this is the time you hop off that wagon if it's a fucking problem. I'll take one less sub. Like, if that's what it takes, man, if you feel like you got to be a tough guy on the keyboard, type away. I'm fucking tough in real life. And I'm pissed off about this shit. I'm going to do this show, and I'm going to talk about this album truthfully. But it makes it hard to love an artist when some of these people almost are fucking counterproductive. You are hurting a man's career with your fucking attitudes.
Yeah. And being able to tell people who's a renegade and who's not. We went across the ocean. We took time out of our lives to go over there so that we could go. We're one of just a small group of You know how many people out there react to Ren? How many Ren reaction channels are out there, man? And how many of us actually showed up for a show in London? Like, there wasn't that many of us there. You could fit us all in one little line. There wasn't that many of us. And we went over there because we love Red. We love his music. We love the Big Push. We love their music. We've met and talked to Goran more than once. We've hung out with Chris Webby and talked to various members of both of their teams, and they all fucking rock with us. Everybody that we have talked to involved with all of this rocks with us and appreciates what we do and appreciates when we talk about things that we don't necessarily vibe with and why, and that we are different. They like us so much. We have the actual figures from Smoking Gun and Faded with the Stranger videos. Like,
So
we're only coming out here because we love this shit. And once we stop loving this shit is when it gets wrapped up, man.
So yeah, we haven't followed them. That's not a secret. We haven't followed them since Trick the Fox. Most people haven't, right? We were honest. Webby brought us to Ren. We discovered Ren on Baggage. We haven't hid that. We haven't ever said we're OG Renegades. We were welcomed into this community, and we're in the hundreds. We're over 100 some Ren and Ren adjacent videos. We don't do it because it's a fucking game. From that point on, we've been in this thing, and we've committed a lot of time and effort and resources to talking about Ren, being part of a community that, honestly, man, if you want to just type away in the keyboard, that's fine. But dude, you're far away in a safe space. Tough talk doesn't mean shit to me. So keep on typing. But the people that have my back and have since day one are why I kept doing Ren videos. I love the man. I think he's a fucking wonderful human being. His story, everything about the dude, I love. His musical choices, I'm 100% honest with you guys. Not everything he does, I think, is the best thing ever. And that's okay. You know what happened? A lot of renegades were like, hey, I feel the same way. Because I can voice my opinion. And they're like, yeah, me too, right? They feel safe to say how they really feel without being attacked in comments, in a live chat right here. It doesn't have to be that way. Like, Ren himself would be like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Ren's like one of the most inclusive people. That's why he has the audience he has, because he doesn't do this shit. And it's very un-Ren-like to come across the way that you're coming across right now.
We don't like bringing it to attention because it doesn't need the attention, but when it has just become a recurring theme, a minimal theme, but a recurring theme, like, and then we're, it's definitely not record numbers today, but we're here doing the thing because people wanted to know our thoughts on a lot of the tracks that we hadn't covered, so that's why we're here today, to give you our full thoughts on everything. And y'all already know, the regulars, that we're going to tell you everything, even if we don't like something. And we haven't even gotten to a lot of that yet. So we haven't even, that's the crazy part, is we haven't really gotten to the stuff that some of us may not super mess with. So, but we're going to just keep doing what we're doing, man. And we have covered some Trick the Fox, but we've covered a lot, man. We dedicate an entire day of the week when we can only do 3-4 videos a week to this man and his music. So, I mean, that in and itself should be enough commitment that when we can only make so many videos and we dedicate it to one guy, because the stuff that he's doing is unlike what anyone else is doing right now. It just, I don't know. There's not much else to say other than it's ironic it came across in the Me and My Monster video. So
I just got one thing, and it's not any more of a tirade, but the one thing that I want to rest upon is I want you to look across the other reactors that say the favorable things that you like so much. If you took away the pay from it and the views, they wouldn't talk about Ren. We still would. We cover so much talent that's indie for 50 views, 100 views. We would still talk about Ren if he didn't get views. If it wasn't monetized, we would still talk about it. That's the difference. There's a lot of people that you might see that know more than I do, or see it in a better way, or more educated, or know music better. Take away the pay, take away the views. If they still talk about Ren, then we can have this conversation.
Well, we got an apology, Dillon. Like, sometimes this stuff just has to be handled. Like, we're here. Like, we don't take a single dollar personally out of this channel, man. It all goes right back into it. Well, thank you, Steve. Being a renegade is like joining a book club. It's not a cult that we have to gatekeep. It's not a library where we have to be quiet. It's a club where everyone's welcome. And Sputnik, just to say, Dillon, real renegades appreciate you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for making us feel loved and appreciated today.
No, I do. I feel very supported. That's the thing. Like throughout this whole thing, there's always been a lot of love and support. And I've met a lot of these people, right? Like we went there. We went to London to see the big push. We met a lot of awesome renegades that have always been super loyal to us. So I love everybody back.
Yeah, improve with the local stuff. And Deb's like, if I want an honest opinion on a track, I send it to Dillon because he ain't going to glaze you. He's going to be straight up. But, you know, like we said, we're out there pounding the pavement in our local scene, doing videos that don't even get 100 views because we love the people making it. We love the music itself. And we think you guys, some of you guys might like it too. But we didn't even get to talk about this track at all. We didn't even get to talk about this track. But before we talk about this track, I got to show the craziest comment that we've gotten today, Dillon. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
Deb said, I'm not a fan of Elvis. There, I said it.
Oh, me either. Fuck Elvis.
I grew up a big Elvis fan, but it's because I couldn't listen to jack shit. So, but now that we have had our moment, this track grew on me a lot. It was one of the first ones that while it dropped and was in the premiere that I really didn't vibe with too much. And then when I got some time to sit down and listen to it later, it really grew on me. Like the piano is in it because we got to hear some of that piano in, I don't remember which one it was. One of the countdown screens had that piano in it and I looped it later in our video. Where are we at? Well, V, you just missed this. You missed the Cyber Skull crash out.
Yeah, it's all right. It's for the people.
But we're all good. Everybody's good. Everybody's still here. But the vocals, like the background vocals on this were crazy.
Ed, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Rocco Chioda subscribed to the channel.
Like, yeah, but this is one where, like, if you give me some like choir vocals on a beat, you're gonna get my ear real quick.
No, I like the unique production on this one a lot.
Since we're being honest, fuck Sleep Token. We're not turning this into that stream today.
Well, so up until this recent one, I was a fan that they lost me too. So I feel you.
Yeah, I wasn't a super big fan of the newer stuff. That's why we didn't really keep covering it. But yeah. So anybody else got any talks of any opinions on this track, or should we just move to the next one?
I think Daniel Craig would be great in the video for this.
Dillon, we're not doing this today.
Steve started it. Steve started it.
No, he started it, but he apologized. We're still here. We're all good, baby.
Yeah, we carry on.
I'm rich, bitch!
Thanks for keeping it real. Thank you, Infrared. And anybody who might have a problem with the sound for that, it's all ironic, okay? Because we're definitely not rich. We're not Ted DiBiase over here. But, you're all good, Heath. It's all good, baby. People get emotional over stuff, but the one thing we can all agree on is fuck Drake.
Yeah, we're good. Like I said, maybe less vitriol, but I had a piece I was going to state at some point throughout this thing anyway. Maybe not without that much venom, but I'm good. I'm on the rebound.
Good. You got a me bound, Dillon?
Listen, I didn't miss my own layup.
Okay, let's move on because I think we know what's coming next.
Pion come easy, the tonto come easy. Damage is done, I'm the one the smoking gun, it come easy. Stuck in my ways, come easy. Contaminate the scene, damage is done. I'm the one, the smoking gun. The long arm of the law, they bust my front door. So I flushed £2, then I flushed 2 more. But I fucked up cause I left a pound in the drawer. Now I'm face down, getting fucked by the law.
Oh shit, better dip and be quick to move. In the back room, we got 6 zips of shrooms. So I lick my lips and I sit to eat. Didn't get locked up, but I tripped for weeks. It come
Easy, the champion come easy. The thunder gon' come easy. Damage is done. I'm the one, the smoking gun. It come easy. Stuck in my ways, come easy. Contaminate the scenery. Damage is done. I'm the one, the smoking gun.
Met a chick named Jane with a thick ass frame. She's a nice cold bitch, but I love her the same. I come easy when she scream my name.
Oh, Ren.
Wait, bitch, what the fuck you saying?
Ah, shucks, my bad, I was hitting it too.
Fuck y'all, I'm out.
I guess I'm sticking with you, but I really wish I didn't. Hindsight's a bitch, cause 9 months later she had Webby's kid that came easy. Fresh out the womb, oh Jesus. What should I do? I called up the dude and he said,
fuck you, and oh, by the way, you got syphilis too.
Now I'm seething.
That's what you get.
So I breathe in, reach for the neck and squeeze him.
But that shit don't hurt, cause I'm still feeling all them shrooms from last verse.
Ah shit, wait Chris, are you feeling okay?
Well, the wall's kinda melting, but I'm otherwise straight.
Are you sure? Cause judging by the state you make, you're a mess.
You're the one who's got a rash on his tank, you see. Mine cleared up in a couple of days.
But I don't got healthcare.
Well, that's a damn shame. Just try not to scratch it. I've got to run. And oh, by the way, say hi to my son.
Come easy, the champion come easy. The thunder gon' come easy. Damage is done. I'm the one, the smoking gun. It come easy. Stuck in my ways, come easy. Contaminate the scenery. Damage is done. I'm the one, the smoking gun.
Now it's 12 years later and the story's not done. Yeah, I know I sound like Chris, but I'm not. I'm the son. See, I never met my father, but they say I got his voice. And luckily for me, my mother wasn't pro-choice, so the dumb bitch had me. But my fucking stepdaddy's some British cocksucker, always mean and unhappy. And I just wanna kill this motherfucker so bad. Oh shit, he just got home. Hi, Dad.
I'm not your father, bitch. Try and get it through your head. Your dad overdosed on mushrooms 12 years ago. He's dead, otherwise I wouldn't be stuck here having to raise you, you little shameful, ungrateful brat. I hate you.
Sure, Dad. I mean, Mr. Wren, you got it. I'ma shoot this motherfucker with the gun up in my closet.
What you say?
I said, gum is stuck in my pocket. I don't know how I forgot it, but I should go and wash it.
Fuck's sake, you really are autistic as your father was. I guess that's a result of a pregnancy with a lot of drugs. You should have been an abortion, should have pulled the plug.
You know what, Mr. Wren? Why don't you hold that thought? Got the pistol from my closet, brought it downstairs quick, and then I held it out in front of me and aimed it at his dick.
Wait a second, little man. Hold on, let's talk through this. Don't be foolish. Do you even know how to use it?
Yeah, I do actually. I looked it up on YouTube. You fucking dickhead.
Let it go.
Dillon,
Let it go.
It's not time for Tarantula yet.
Let it play.
It's not time yet, Dillon.
No, we got to give Eraser Dread his flowers. We can't bypass this.
We do. We have to. So, yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, to answer your comment there, Deb. No, she is behind Thundy at the moment.
Yes, Shade's girl is right here. Okay.
Hey, listen, you can't just start stealing his women.
Well, we just kind of kept the whole collection together at the moment, but Dillon's excitement about Tarantula cracks me up.
Me too, actually.
So it's definitely one that, like, it's not too many people's favorites because of, like, the content, but it's one of the most creative videos on this entire album because of Mr. Eraser Dread's creativity.
I mean, if you're going into it with seriousness, of course you're not going to like it, but if you can see the comedy and shit like that behind it, I think you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a dark comedy, a black comedy, but
yeah, I know this one was a little divisive amongst the fan base, but it's just fun, man. You can tell they're just having a good time.
Like Ren's not shy about doing crazy story-based songs on things that aren't true or might be inspired by true events. Webby's done some of that too, not to the same extent, but he has.
Like,
Faded with a Stranger is a pretty crazy story.
Yeah. We got Doug back here. He can't really see him right now, but if y'all, for some reason, are here and don't know, we had a Racer Dread on who made this video. We got a whole live stream with him you can go check out. Learn more about the dude because he's a really cool dude and definitely needs all the props he can get, all the love he can get. And I'd like to see him work with more artists. But yeah, we have an unboxing video as well. We have 8 figures from these videos. So, you know, we've got the original Webby and Doug from Faded with a Stranger, and then Fat Rin, Kid Webby, Shades Lady,
Spider Pig,
whatever the swamp dude looking thing is, and the cop. Like
that's a Beelzebub. Beelzebub.
Yeah.
That's what he told us.
So I had to put him in the background today because, you know, when you get cool stuff like this, you got actual, like, that's the thing. Who else has Inpatient actual, like, props? Like, Inpatient Asylum history right here.
Yeah, those aren't like, you know, one of 7. Those are one of one. Every one of those is the only one that exists.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it's definitely a musically it's fantastic, but it's one that is tough that I have to sometimes skip when it comes on at the shop because I'm like, we have old ladies and stuff walking in here, man. And the last thing we want is someone to walk in and then get super offended by what we're playing. Now we play a lot of stuff, but there are some things.
Look where you paused it, and you're like, well,
that's different. That's on our channel.
Yeah,
the things that you brought up in the Zach Skinner video this past week, Dillon.
Hey, more people need to watch that. I was at my best.
It was great. It was absurd, dude. It went way off the rails, but you know, like we're not shy to this type of stuff, but it's still shocking when you hear it. And shout out Spider-Man, Brand New Day, crushing it over here. It's a great movie. You should go see it. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't think Dillon really wants to talk about Tarantula any.
How much time we got?
A lot. Let's see. Maybe we'll hit play. So find the end of it here. And I guess we'll get into it.
Do it.
Kid.
Tarantula, gang, right from the stereo. Gargantuan, goddamn fit for a burial. Look, cannula from my wrist, sick material. Look, chronically ill, sound for your area. I just let go, there's a crack in my design. Like an echo, these thoughts replay in my mind. There's no safety, there's no rest, there's no sleep for the dead. And I hate these side effects that get left by the man. I got the devil on my shoulder, and the weight might break my back. I'm losing my composure, and I might crash. And so they say they're my persona. Has a tendency to come so undone that my identity is stuck inside this white room I painted black. Tarantula, bang bang, contractor muscular. I'm venomous, brain fangs right to your jugular.
Cutting your brains on the rug and your blood on the comforter. Part of me's Peter Parker, but bust my guns like the Punisher. I'm a rabbit arachnid, I'm trapping them in the web. Then I wrap them up like a package for afterwards in the shed. I'm carnivorous in the blood of these rappers. Is how I'm fed. To live a death like Dexter, dark as the passenger in my head. And they know I'm a killer on the low. Patient 00. Fuck a cheat code, my ammo's unlimited. I only stop when I gotta reload. I'm 20 below and the blood in me frozen. I painted this room only color I know. Yeah, I painted it black, it was dark as my soul. So fuck it, let's go.
I got the devil on my shoulder, and the weight might break my back.
I'm losing my composure and I might crash. And so they say that my persona has a tendency to come so undone that my identity is stuck inside this white room I painted black.
Whoa, back to back, you can't catch that flow. Counteract upon price that blow. Chiropractic by snapping, fat base, gymnastic, mash it up, massive bro. Casual, this shit easy, G. Ride the beat, come on, you know me. Designed to be the best, need the best to test me. Watch me rise up victoriously.
Yeah, we back on that loose again. Representing that loony bin. Give a fuck if I lose or win when that spider bite go right through the skin. Venom hit when I strike the vein. Got a monster locked up inside my brain. And wrestle with them's like fighting Bane. But I know that part of me likes the pain.
Like a masochist, spider biting, antagonist, biting, sighting, paralysis, vital signs of a pathogen. Striking deep in the artery, Peter Parker, but darker, see black and bruise on the mark. I leave random web is the thread you see.
Got time to kill, murder on my mind. I'll give your spine a chill. Show up in silent hill, bumping twisted metal. Behind the wheel, we pose a threat. Pulling you under, hope you can hold your breath and kill them all until there's no one left. Tarantula.
Hey, guess what, Dillon?
That song's okay.
Guess what, Dillon?
What?
I'm gonna take it to a gay bar.
Let's go.
I'm
That song
gonna
is
put
the
it in
craziest.
you.
That song is the craziest because it took us to a whole new world because of Deb and Wilsey. Like,
A whole new world.
And I love the relationship, like we all have, but like hearing Webby play this, well, like October a year ago, right? Like well before there were even like much announced about Inpatient, I think. And I was just like, man, it starts off pretty good. I'm like, all right. Some genre blending, little Clash, little Police. And then we get that drum and bass. I was like losing my shit at the show. I was like, this is fucking crazy. I love drum and bass. And again, I always own up to it. Now, when it comes to rap, Ren can be very talented. Sometimes he makes choices I don't always agree with. But when it comes to rapping on drum and bass, dude's elite. Like, if he did a full album like that, it'd probably be like fucking record breaking for me as far as plays go.
Well, that was a question I had before everything crashed out. Last song was what you thought about Ren's rapping on Me and My Monster.
I like it, man. Like I said, that's the pocket. Really, on the Inpatient album, I think the only verse I was really like not feeling was his rap on Mason Jar. That's the only one. Everything else, I was like, I'm good with it. You know, his enunciation, the way he's on the beat. Like, but man, when it comes to, I think this is where I love collaborative Ren. I've always been very clear. I think as a collaborator, this dude is elite, right? Webby's not rapping on D&B, right? That's not his normal thing. Webby kills his verse on that beat because Ren sets the tone. On this one, Ren is showing the way, and Webby followed suit, and he's absolutely killing it on that drum and bass beat.
Yeah, this is the one that we all got privy to early because we went and saw Webby. Some of us 3 times, thrice, and then we got to show it to a couple of people, before the big push show, and they Deb and Wilsey both were like, "Hey, this spot where they're amping it up here sounds just like how they drop into Gay Bar by Electric Six," and we had no idea, like Shade said, where that was gonna take us. But then we get back, and a couple weeks after we were back, Electric Six was playing a tiny ass venue in Omaha. So we're like, of course we're gonna go see them live, and got a picture with the lead singer and talked to him a little bit, and like you didn't that wouldn't have happened if we wouldn't have all gotten together and listened to that and gotten that out of them, man. Now it's new channel lore because kind of obsessed with that song and Electric Six a little bit. I may have a video on my Instagram from the other night banging that out while I was driving around town. So,
Well, I can only refer to our local fast food joint as McDonald's.
yeah.
But
Now this one was a little polarizing too. You know, the way people feel about drum and bass is really going to dictate how you feel about the song. And there's a lot of people that kind of gave it a chance because it's Ren, and it can maybe be a gateway for that. But I know a lot of people, you know, I've seen comments that they don't love drum and bass. My little soapbox on the drum and bass thing, whether you like it or don't like it, I mean that's just personal preference. But I know sometimes like the musicality or the level of musicianship gets brought into question because they're not playing traditional like organic instruments. A lot of the people I've met that do make drum and bass have an insane concept of musical theory that if you talk to them, you'd be like, I don't even know that shit. And a lot of them will lay down tracks with organic instruments. You know, one of my favorites, Ronnie Size and Represent. He's got live drummers. He's got a band. Prodigy plays with a live band typically. There's a lot of musical knowledge in those guys' heads that I know because it's programmed and it's digital, it doesn't come across as the same as like a band. But man, when it comes to music theory, those guys are sharp. Like in modern time, if you listen to Skrillex talk about how he composes music, dude, he knows his shit.
Well, Dillon's favorite DMB band I heard was Scooter.
I don't know that one.
I don't even know that one.
You know Scooter. Scooter. Oh, Deb knows Scooter. I'd play a couple things for you would know it, but I'm not a super huge DMB fan. I'll give stuff a chance. I really dig what Zach Skinner does with it a lot. I like what Zach does more with it than I do Rin. And I've not been shy about that. Like there's things I like other industries, other musicians do that others don't do in a way that hits me the way that others do. But yeah, see, Deb knows who Scooter is. Kitty, are you guys serious? You don't know Scooter? I'm raving. Scooter was my first DMB that got me interested in DMB.
Yeah, the name doesn't sound familiar to me, but I've probably heard something.
Scooter may have actually been my first entry into DMB years ago. So, but there was something else in this video I wrote a comment down about. I'm just like, you know, they're painting this room black. You know, like the whole concept for this video was like, Webby's like, man, I really need to get this room painted in the house, but I don't have time for it. How about we shoot a video and they help? And now, what?
That's a clever plot twist.
Yeah, see? And now I don't know where Mary's at right now, but I went and got some Strongbow today just for Mary to pour in my mason jar.
If she was here, she's not now.
I had to go get some Strongbow for the stream today.
An energy drink and then a beer. Your stomach hates you, doesn't it?
It's a cider. It's a cider. It'll mix okay. Better than probably the Shankies in Phantom 5 last night. But all right, well, what's next? Oh, well, speaking of mason jars, that may not have been my best Webby impression, but I do have a halfway okay Webby impression.
It's pretty solid.
Just okay. Did someone say cider? Where's mine? No, I want some more of that Curious apple cider, man. That was the best thing I drank over there.
That was my favorite beverage in England as well.
I agree.
Although I know if Steve's still in here, he's going to tease me, but the berries and cherries was pretty good from Old Moots. So.
Oh, that female drink?
I drank it in the daylight.
I drink it too, so I'm good.
Listen, Steve said if I drink it when the sun's out, it's not a women's drink. So it was still sun.
Oh, well, speaking of mason jar, I guess it's time to get into mason jar. I believe. Let me timestamp. I'm writing all my timestamps down manually today because I haven't fixed my stream deck.
I've been on a way, cutting ketamine with a Home Depot card, and it's got me on a way, quarter ounce in a mushroom chocolate bar. Yeah, it's got me on a way, I've been on a way. Yeah, we're so high that JP forgot how to make beats. Now he's drumming on a mason jar. Yeah, I line up that kitty cat pretty fat, then I'm sniffing that lighter ciggy, some sticky, then sip some whiskey to piggyback the effects as they get to me. I perfected the recipe with some acid to microdose and some excellent ecstasy. Go on, banjo kazooie, I got some 2C to boost me. I cop some kid up in Canada with them loonies and toonies. I'm in the room with some groupies and that cocaine on the plate that I microwave for 28 seconds and gave them a taste. I cut a gator for later, break up and roll in the reefer, stoner demeanor, eating pizza, playing Ghost of Tsushima. The graphics so realistic, I feel like I'm in Japan on ketamine like a horse. Them crystals are finer than sand. Just when I thought I was zooted, JP been raising the bar. Went from playing guitar, now he's fucking banging on jars. He's taking so many bong rips, it blasted him higher. But honestly, this beat is actually fire. I've been on a way, cutting ketamine with a Home Depot card, and it's got me on a way, quarter ounce in a mushroom chocolate bar. Yeah, it's got me on a way, I've been on a way. Yeah, we're so high that JP forgot how to make beats. Now he's drumming on a mason jar.
Sometimes sick boy get so lazy, smoking caddy, kush get baby. Sometimes labels act so shady. That's my song, like fuck you, pay me. Never bite the hand that gives, motherfucker. I milk cartoons like the milkman's mother. Bulletproof bars, bullets bounce back, sucker. Click clap, I'm the cover. My brother, compadre, amigo. Pass me the spliff and I hit like a free throw. Netflix kid getting high, watch a peep show. Scratch that itch in the belly when she deep throat. The sick boy so vulgar, too old to mature when I'm older. Hold this spliff, let JP take over. I'm so cooked, I need to get sober. I never made a verse this high. Webby man, I think I'm gonna die. I need to lie down with the lights out, time out, but to pass out on the couch. I'm not fucking about, cause I'm tripping for Britain. The curtains are dripping, the music, skipping. Feel so sick, my stomach kick flipping. One more hit, man, fuck it, we're living.
Cutting ketamine with a Home Depot card, and it's got me on a way, quarter ounce in a mushroom chocolate bar. Yeah, it's got me on a way, I've been on a way. Yeah, we're so high that JP forgot how to make beats. Now he's drumming on a mason jar.
Okay, I did drop the link in the chat to the Instagram for this, but I did make a post at hashtag JP Where's Your Jar. If you notice, he's got a ball mason jar in there, which is what I've got right here is a ball. Even though I had like 3 different brands at the house because I got tons of jars because my mama be canning all sorts of stuff. So I got jars of salsa and pickles and all sorts of stuff at the house, and we have other friends who can stuff and give it to us. We are in the country gardening, canning mecca of the country. So
it's true.
Yeah, mason jars is just part of our culture.
It's good for tea and lemonade.
Strongbow.
Moonshine.
But this one I think is one of the more outside the box creative songs, just because even living here, I would have never thought to use a mason jar. Now I want to get a stand and add one to my kit and mic it.
Do it.
You're a drummer, sir. How did that not cross your mind?
I'm just thinking like, I haven't been playing shows in a while, and now I'm back to playing, and I'm like starting to get creative again in that type of thing. But now I have to add it, and then when people go, "Where did you get that from?" I'm gonna be like, "Fucking JP, dude." They're like, "Who?" I'm like, Chris, Webby, and Ren. They're gonna be like, "Who?" I'm gonna be like, "Get out of my face.
Go away.
No, come here. Let me show you a whole new world." But now we're not gonna go off on a huge tangent about this because we could rant about this forever. But like the reason that I was okay with covering like the whole Ren one is because we did a video for the Mason Jar video that Webby dropped, but we hadn't covered the visualizer, which I thought was very genius. And I wondered that there had to be a story behind it. It's so much different than the rest of the videos that Rin wasn't cool with all the AI that was used in the music video. So Webby put it on his channel, and we've already given y'all a lot of our thoughts on that whole thing, so we won't reiterate that here. But, you know, having a couple of different videos and a visualizer where they're just taking a mason jar around town and shooting a video, it's clever, dude. It's clever.
So I think this is the only one that was like flip-flopped, right? So throughout this, Ren's channel had the videos and Webby would get the visualizers, and then this one was flip-flopped.
Yeah.
You know, we covered the Webby video. It's fun. It's a good time. It's kind of a goofy thing, but yeah, it's even amongst their teams, you know, a little bit divisive on just how far into like their stance against AI they go.
Definitely would have had a interesting discussion behind the scenes about it that probably got, you know, a little maybe intense at times, but it is, man. It's a worthwhile discussion to have with people. AI is not bad. It's all about the execution, right? So, you know, it's cool that they were creative enough to come up with this and go out and shoot this, because how often would you be like, well, fuck, now what do I do? Now we got to scramble. And I want to know whose idea it was to be like, hey, let's just go do this and record it. And it works really well. And especially when there was like nothing. They weren't talking about it. It just like happened. And then it came out later. It was definitely different and caught me off guard. And it's another one that I wasn't really vibing with as much, besides like just being like, oh, this is super cool, until later. And now like that mason jar beat is just like stuck in my head, dude. I love this fucking track, dude. I fucking love this track. So yeah, man, it's a good one. And it's just let's have fun. Like, talk about eating mushroom chocolate bars and all sorts of stuff. So we have mushroom chocolate bars here at the shop, but probably not the same kind that they had.
I would doubt it.
When we talked to Webby after the Omaha show, he went through his like all the supplements and vitamins he takes to like basically like detox his body from his touring lifestyle. And the 2 bottles of Jameson he consumed while we were there.
He's a tank. But yeah, the Webby video is fun. There's a lot of cool stuff in there. And if you're not like that's everything you're doing, it's okay to have some stuff like that every once in a while. So no, it's fun. It's fun. But what comes next? Ooh, getting a little quiet on the next one, Dillon.
The sound of silence, it sounds so sweet. Precipitating violence on these Brighton streets. Tommy Boy wears down like 15 Stellas on his ones like a cappella. The beginning of the end, this night was Alpha and Omega. Necker, Jaeger, bomb invader, stomach lining, vodka chaser. Drunken and disorderly, no ordinary behavior. He was fucking smashed, to put it lightly. Stumbles off his stool and calls the barmaid not politely. Dicey glances from security, certainly they get lively. Waiting for a reason to leave Tommy Boy untidy. What a state your barred mate. Procedure, he vacates the place to meet his dealer. Fetch a gram of white, a side of reefer. A shaky fate awaits the shady geezer. I need a couple of everything. Ecstasy, cocaine and ketamine. Nitrous, amphetamine, masculine hit and a little blue pill so my dude stays stiff. Wasted, Tommy gets white boy wasted. That's white on the gums, can't taste it. Neck and knees then gun till your face shift. It's adjacent to the pavement. Stumble down Brighton pavement like it's fear and loving in Vegas. There's a yank on the sidewalk pacing, so Tommy squares up like silence. It sounds so sweet. Precipitating on these Brighton streets.
Timothy was in the UK, only for a few days. Had a business conference Monday night, but then on Tuesday he went to see the sights and Ubered out to Brighton before he had that return flight to Staten Island. And you see now Timmy had the wife and kids at home, so what recent years he left to drink alone. But he's a whole ocean away, and when in Rome, what could go wrong? Was the mindset that he had that evening. Just one quick drink before leaving, ordered a dirty martini, soaked in the sights he was seeing. Had to go and hit that water closet, and he had himself one hell of a piss. Walked back to the bar, left a real good tip, and he saw that his drink had a few more sips. So he drank it down and then walked outside, not knowing that he would be in for a ride. Cause all of a sudden he feels like he's high and his vision is blurring and he don't know why. Roofy, Timmy got date rape roofy, like that Hangover movie. And now he's in for a doozy, feeling woozy, and he truly could barely stand upright when he ran into some British dickhead looking to fight. So Timmy squared up like
silence. It sounds so precipitating violence on these Brighton streets.
On a fateful night, on a Brighton street, two lost souls they face and meet. One deranged on booze, and the other spiked with GHB. So face to face with bloodshot eyes, they sow the seeds of their demise. On this Brighton street, where the darkness looms, these two young men will meet their doom.
Swing on punch,
I dip and duck,
get fucked, headbutt.
Whoa, what the fuck?
You Yankee cunt.
Wait, I've been drunk.
Well, I guess that makes two of us.
No, really, man. Wait, hear me out. Just come a little closer.
Ow, you sneaky prick.
Oh, you like that shit? Free dental care.
My tooth is
They
chill.
were fucked up anyways. You're a brick.
Nah, classic American culturalist.
We are the culture.
Suck my dick and then wash it down with some Ozempic.
Wait, what?
You people are fat and dumb.
Oh, yeah? Well, at least we got guns. Ever since 1781, we've been on time.
Lad, are you dumb?
Not yet, you fuck. Here's an uppercut.
But I'm ducking down and I chuck his gut and I grab his coat and I pick him up.
But we both fell down because I kicked his nuts.
Get off me, you prick.
I can't. I'm stuck. I can't see straight.
No, really, get off. Cause fuck, we're about to get hit by this bus. Silence. It sounds so sweet. Precipitating violence on these streets. The sound of silence. It sounds so precipitating on these Brighton streets. Nah, fuck it, I'm done.
Now, we were watching this, like, this looks like a very familiar street. Man, I miss Brighton, Dillon.
I do as well.
Wait, is Shade still here?
Yeah.
Okay. Did he disappear?
He did momentarily, and he reappeared.
Yeah.
Didn't see it happen. I was talking to chat.
Yep, I accidentally hit a button.
Oh, okay. But, so, we all miss Brighton a lot, I think. I think if the time and the funding was there, we would go back again in a heartbeat, dude.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need 72 hours to put in a time off request.
Okay. We need at least 72 hours notice for Dillon.
All right, I'm going tomorrow. Dylan will catch up.
Yeah, well, I
you can fly by
gotta
yourself.
linger. I got surgery the 18th, so I gotta.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But no, man, we again want to thank everybody who helped us get there, man. Incredible experience. Loved it. Everybody we got to meet, all the things we got to do, all the things that's opened up because of it. Incredible, dude. Oh, maybe you should move the channel to the UK. No, because then we will get locked up for the things that we say down.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I follow some creators who are in the UK, and I hear some things from them, but it is what it is. But this song.
So does that little monologue, does that remind you of Vincent Price on Thriller?
A little bit, actually. Now that you say that.
Yeah, that's the vibe I got. Like, I'm like, man, at the end I was gonna be like, the Thriller, like.
Yeah.
And Mitch had a Bad Meets Evil reference. You're not too far off, man. Like some of Ren and Webby's back and forth stuff, it's very reminiscent of Bad Meets Evil. My favorite MC, Royce the 5'9" and Eminem. I know Thundy's has kind of gotten into the weeds on Bad Meets Evil a little bit.
I have recently. I'm not going to put out my most offensive opinion on a musician today, but now that I see Mary's back, Mary, I got some Strongbow today for the stream.
Well, she left hoping you'd be done with it by the time she got back.
I got a 6-pack. So, but this one I really like. I think my favorite part about it is when they get into the fight at the end, to be honest.
Yeah, that back and forth is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
No, I like I really like that monologue. That little voiceover is pretty cool.
Apparently,
to know who did that.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if it's one of them and they're using another AI voice changing plugin.
I would bet not AI. They don't like it.
Rin no. Rin said they used an AI voice changing plugin for like down the road backing vocals and stuff. Like it was still him doing it, but there's like a lot of plugins that do that similar thing already. So yeah, that's a whole different world as music plugins. But they seem to think, Mary said, that we would like Bristol.
You know who's from Bristol? Ronnie
Deb
Size.
seconded that.
Dude,
That Dillon would be in heaven.
Bristol's a hot spot for electronic music, man.
Okay.
I was getting Bristol and Brixton mixed up. I was like, we would be okay in the ghetto? Like,
no, Bristol has electronic music. Brixton has knives in the ribs.
Ah, okay.
Potato, potato.
Listen, I was okay. We made it out just fine, Dillon.
I know, but so when we came from the underground and the nice little liaison lady that was trying to promote the city was like, a couple people got shot the other day, but stabbings are much more common. I'm like, oh, like how likely? It could happen.
I'm just saying, none of that it even compares, though, to being in the hood in Atlanta. So I think we're okay.
Yeah, Killer Mike told me it's dangerous.
The one place I'll never go back is the hood in Montgomery, Alabama. So, but we won't talk about that. That's not what we're here for. We're talking about 2 guys getting hit by a bus. Just like the prequel to Baggage.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how they end up there?
In purgatory?
Maybe.
I had a bud stop working. Is it working now?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There we go. I was like, I need someone to say something.
We can hear you. We can't hear what you hear.
Ashley said, who's not been stabbed at least once? And Ashley is someone who went, her and Cav were both at the Chris Webby show. So we got to hang out at the Webby show with her. She got to hear Tarantula early. And she's in one of our video clips. One of my favorite clips where Webby's like doing the line of coke off the microphone. And he didn't actually do it, YouTube.
No,
calm down.
Hypothetical.
He was acting like he was doing that, but he wasn't really doing that. Oh, Baggage was a car crash. You're right. It's been a while since I've watched the Baggage video. I listen to the song all the time, but what car crash? Ted is it getting hit by? No, I remember now. All right, what's next? Ooh, Dr. Meyers is next. This one I missed when we did the actual during the premiere. I missed entirely and watched it back later. So we'll
See, I've only ever heard it. I've never seen anything visually.
Okay, well, you're gonna, Dillon. You're about to.
All my thoughts are turning blue. Tell me what's the boy to do. All my yesterdays are fading from the view. And every night I lay awake, waiting for the day to break, just to share another memory with you.
Dear diary, it's Jeremiah. I've been trying more to write because these nights get mighty long upon this ward right after light. The bedside lamp illuminates the trailing path of my pen. That's how I feel about the good Dr. Meyers, my friend. You see, so Dr. Meyers said that I'm responding so exquisitely and physically responsive to prescriptions on delivery. I'm fit to be walking out here in 3 weeks tops. I wanna be just like the doctor when I grow up. Mommy said that we got lucky cause we can't afford none. I'm getting let into this trial was a gift from the sun, and we got shined on from the heavens. Man, this doctor doctor's my hero. He sometimes jokes around and calls me patient zero, cause my patience zero. I mean, I'm kinda hyper, I'm prone to be staying up and pulling all-nighters, and these side effects kind of make my sleeping a nightmare. My mouth gets dry sometimes, no saliva. The pain ain't stopping, but the doctor said patience. My patience is zero, I told you I hate it. The doctor said that it gets dark before dawn. Every rose has its thorns, that's the weather, the storm. So 4 in the morning, I'll say goodnight. And if I sleep, then it's a blessing from the holy skies. Every night is a drag, but the daytime's nice, cause Dr. Meyers will be there, so I know I'll be fine.
All my thoughts are turning blue. Tell me what's the boy to do. All my yesterdays are fading from the view. And every night I lay awake, waiting for the day to break, just to share another memory with you.
Dr. Rick Meyers, September 21st. Patient 13 appears to be getting worse. It's seeming like these treatments not only failed to work, but have made his condition critical, crippling adverse symptoms and side effects like the last 12 kids. Pardon me, I mean test subjects. I gotta give myself distance from my feelings. This is science, nothing more. And so I hide behind that mindset anytime that I'm unsure. I was hired to find a cure, and so at times I come off heartless, but my job's to stay on target and bring this product to market. Gotta keep the funding coming, gotta finish what we started, gotta crack some eggs to make this multi-million-dollar omelet with these corporate farmer reps, and they've been breathing down my neck, and they're the ones who write the checks. Really, what the fuck you expect? I got a wife and 2 boys of my own I gotta protect, so these kids at the clinic are just numbers I've written next to the date and time of the test. Nothing more, nothing less. Blame the parents if you want it, they sign a form of consent. But this Jeremiah kid, there I go again. Patient 13, I mean, something about him's different. Says he wants to be like me, and so I say that he'll become an even better doctor, knowing that that day will never come. His pulse has been getting weaker, now there's fluid in his lungs.
Dr. Meyers?
Get some rest, patient 0, we're almost
All
done.
my thoughts are turning blue. Tell me what's the boy to do. All my yesterdays are fading from the view. And every night I lay awake, waiting for the day to break, just to share another memory with you.
Dr. Rick Meyers, September 29th. Patient 13 didn't make it through the night. His name was Jeremiah, and he loved to read and write. And I can't help but feel responsible. I gotta make this right. Gotta find that breakthrough, gotta give the company something, or else I'm afraid they'll start to lose interest and pull their funding. So I studied every study and double-checked every entry in the journal I've been writing, just hoping something will catch me. Didn't sleep for 3 days till I figured it out, and once I did, I knew that I could realistically vouch to have it finished up by Christmas. So I called and set a meet so I could tell my bosses I was just weeks away from complete. Little patient 13 and the 12 who came before him, and the sacrifice they gave us would be for something important. For the science to prevail, gotta learn to live with the losses. I repeated in my thoughts as I went to step in the office. Hey, I'm here for the meeting.
Oh yes, Dr. Michaels, have a seat.
It's Meyers. Just you here today?
Well, you know how busy things get.
Right. Okay, well, anyways, I finally had a breakthrough in the research with the formula, and it's actually...
Okay, let me just stop you right there.
But...
We've decided to go in a different direction with the funding.
What?
Well, there's this new weight loss product in trials right now. Gila Monster Venom, actually.
Gila Monster?
Yeah, everyone's really excited about it over here.
But kids died on my watch.
Listen, we are so sorry to hear that.
You're sorry?
And we want to thank you so much for your hard work, Dr. Michaels.
Meyers?
Sure. And you really are one of our best and brightest.
But...
Listen, I'm sure we'll have another project with your name on it very soon.
No. Listen,
Great. I'll have my assistant reach out.
Your assistant?
Have yourself a nice day.
All my thoughts are turning blue. Tell me what's the boy to do. All my yesterdays are fading from the view. And every night I lay awake, waiting for the day to break, just to share another memory with you.
So I was wondering who was playing that dude, and apparently it was Connor. Yeah, that's a tough one to hear, man, because like this is how this shit goes, man. Exactly how this shit goes in Big Pharma.
Well, and again, this is where both of these guys coming together with Ren's health issues and the ringer he's been through with all the different things he's been, and Webby and his ideas, and what people used to call conspiracies, which have now been exposed as realities.
Yeah,
man,
truths.
I'm glad they took this topic on. And I think, like, even musically, I think this one could have been released as one of the singles. I think it's pretty high on my list, just like from a production and music standpoint. That vocal effect on that chorus. I don't know, man. Like I said, it plays like a short film almost. I don't know. It more than just a song. It's a whole agenda.
And then there's the man who shall not be named because YouTube won't like it, who has over decades has been the cause of a lot of pain and suffering and things that are related to this. Yeah.
What do you mean? Are you pleading the fifth or what?
I plead the fifth on that one. I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. Dillon, what day is it today? Shades, what day is it today?
Fifth.
Dillon, what's your name?
I plead the fifth.
So, all these people are allowed to exist and continue. And I can't completely, there are things that I can't completely harp on the healthcare system because it saved my fucking life. And I had amazing doctors and stuff that, like, the proton beam radiation treatment is not something that's widely available. And it's getting more widely available. But you go back 10 years, I may have been in a lot of trouble. Like, there's a lot of good, but it's surrounded by a whole bunch of evil. So it's tough, man. It's a real tough thing to talk about.
I've got a crazy one for you. So my middle school geography teacher, who in adulthood has been a really close friend of mine, after he retired from teaching, a month later, found out he had pancreatic cancer. And he's still alive, fighting it. He's taken this prototype nuclear radiation treatment. Now, his insurance covers the radiation, but the meds he has to take are $250,000.
Woo!
And he's part of a clinical
Good
trial.
Lord.
So, knock on wood, he's the first in this clinical trial to make it to a round 2. So he's still fighting. He's still trying to survive, but they've covered the full cost of his treatment because nobody's ever made it this far. He's like one of one right now. But $250,000 is what they determine it would cost you to stay alive. And they're allowed to make those decisions.
How much is it not in the United States?
$500 probably. It, like, literally,
Yeah.
it's not that big of a deal. And obviously, like, on a smaller scale, in talking in a Discord with a lot of our friends over in the UK, this injury I've got, within a week I would have been treated probably, go to an emergency, they take care of it, blah, blah, blah. And I've been through the ringer with insurance, and my own doctors are telling me how insurance has them like by the throat. They get to tell the doctors what they can and can't prescribe, what procedures they can do. So I was delayed. They made me get an x-ray, which is, it doesn't show anything for tissue damage. So now I'm going to be billed for an x-ray just to get an MRI, which I needed. And now finally, kind of close to about as far out as you want to go. The 18th will be 3 days shy of a month since I tore my bicep. And less than 4 weeks is optimal for that tendon to still be viable.
It's like, it's better to be broke and have nothing and be on state insurance than it is to be anywhere where you're making money but not rich. If you're middle class or anywhere in between to where you're above the threshold for government assistance, you're basically fucked in this country when it comes to healthcare. If you ain't got no money like I did when I had my cancer, they'll pay for every fucking thing. But
see, like,
as soon as you
I
make
pay
it over
in.
that,
Yeah.
like,
So my work covers my insurance. I pay the dip. They have a set number, and then I pay the overage. I pay every week, and I have for years. Never had to use it, and now, like, when I actually need it, they're just trying to find every loophole to deny me my needs.
like, I'm a research case because what I had was so fucking rare Mayo Clinic's like, yeah, we want to keep tabs on this and record what happens with you because it could help other people in the future. And I've got to get my scan scheduled for October, but it's just like, there's a whole lot of good. There's a whole lot of bad. There's no like, it's not purely evil, but a lot of the people running shit are purely fucking evil. So it's a real tough thing to talk about, man.
It is. It's frustrating because I was trying to push this through. I called my insurance company, who none of them are doctors, mind you, and they're trying to tell me what needs to happen. I'm like, I met with a surgeon, so unless you went to like 9 years of schooling, I don't think you can tell him what to do. But they do.
Yeah, that's all fucked up and shit, Dillon.
So here, I just pulled up because I was curious to see how close I am to having any kind of outcome here. So my out-of-pocket maximum is $10,500. I've satisfied this year $642 of my maximum out-of-pocket. So after the surgery, I'm going to owe them close to $10,000.
Dumb, bro. Dumb.
Insane.
Well, before we move into the next song, that's Dillon's favorite. The last thing I'm going to drop is I talked about something before about this, but if y'all are interested in songs that are along the same lines as Dr. Meyers, I posted it in our Discord after we talked about it the last time. I encourage you to go listen to B.O.B.'s song Dr. Aden, and that's A-D-E-N. And the things they talk about in that will give you chills, and you'll be like, that sounds like a great, like, if you were to play a couple of songs together as like a double feature, they go very well together. And the stuff that they're talking about is pretty fucking crazy. And then when you look at when that came out in like 2014 and what's happened since then, you're really going to be like, okay, everything's just fucked. But now that we've gotten nice and fucked, Dillon, time to really stab you in the heart with the next song.
Oh, I have to go check the mail real quick.
Dillon, you stay here.
If I don't wake tomorrow morning, empty shoes on the side of the hall, and if my number stops calling, picture frames hanging up by the door. You try to reach right in and hold on to the little things, but they slip away. But it's okay, 'cause I had a hell of a time. Know that I had the time of my life. So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close. And if you get that sinking feeling, thinking about the time we shared, I hope it helps you with your healing. Knowing that I wasn't scared, I savored everything. I pressed the world up against my skin. I was lucky, I guess. I always found the beauty in the mess. You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little bit. When another one goes, one will find their wings. Then they'll find their way home, little take and give. Into the unknown and the changing tides. The sun sets low on an endless sky. So much we don't know, I don't know why, but I'll be fine, 'cause I had a hell of a time. Know that I had the time of my life. So remember me and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close. Raise a toast as the curtains close and the sunset fades to black. So the story goes, we all walk with ghosts, no one-way tickets back. The casualties of our memories that slip right through the cracks. All the inside jokes and the times we spoke will stay frozen in the past. You gotta hold on to the little things, but you gotta let go just a little bit. I guess we'll never know what tomorrow brings, but just know you're not alone in the thick of it. I know it feels cold when the caskets close, stories untold on a headstone. For those who grow old, it'll fly by in the blink of an eye. So we'll have a hell of a time. Know that we'll have the time of our lives. So remember us and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close. We'll have a hell of a time. Know that we'll have the time of our lives. So remember us and smile. All of the souls heading back home down a one-way road. So it goes until the caskets close.
So Caskets, man. Caskets.
That's the song.
One that a few people like to skip because of how it makes you feel. One that definitely fucked us up for a minute. Some of us more than others when we covered this. Definitely, I don't like it with the video. I prefer it by itself. And I've listened to it a lot since then. And I went from hating this song because of what it made me feel to I absolutely fucking love this song so much. It's a song about remembrance, but also about celebrating what we've been through in life and what other people have been through in life. And it's more uplifting the more you listen to it, I think, than the initial listen through. But has anybody else got anything to say about this?
No, it's just the second time I've listened, probably the final time. But yeah, it gets the point across.
I've listened to it a few times, and the song by itself is definitely better than when you add the video in. Just the video makes you feel different.
Like the first time it came across while I was driving down the road after we'd covered it, I skipped it. And the next time it came on, I was not able to skip it because of what was going on in traffic and everything. And the more I listened to it, the more I really liked it. And I'm like, okay, this is hitting me differently. And through subsequent listens, it's become one of my favorites on the album. And it's one I would love to recreate in real life with somebody. It's a very good song, a very emotional song. It does what music is supposed to do, man. It elicits a very strong emotion from people. Some in ways that they just can't deal with, and that's fine. And some others, it might help process things better when you give it a chance. So it just, I did not like it when it came out with the video, but through subsequent listens, it's been one of my favorites on the whole album, man. So it's definitely, I don't even know, man. I don't really have any other words, but I really dig it now. So I've done like a complete 180 on this one. Now, I guess we'll roll into the end of the world as we know it, and we'll be fine, Dillon.
That's a good song.
Get up, buckle up, knuckle down, bust your bubble, shopping for some hope in the dust and the rubble, yeah. Wash your knees feet to keep you scared. Buy your reinforced bunker so you're well prepared. Medication corporation TV screens collectively collapsing the American dream. And keep up your 9 to 5 to play the slot machine. And keep on watching this apocalypse. Hypocrisy is rife in the Senate. Politicians are the men in queue. Collision course that we should have all prevented. Hey, we're gonna die, sugar, it's okay. Just another supernova in the Milky Way. I call 911 666 911 on a rocket ship to Mars when they block the sun. Blow it up, atomic energy with hydrogen. Here's a serving of Corona for your dying lungs. Cough it up, hey, hey, it's the price we pay. It's the fate of the human race. So much done, potential gone waste. Welcome to the end of the day. See the chemtrail clouds on a summer's day in the sky. Watching as the fires rage and the polar bears drown. Baby, it's okay to be fine. Don't forget to medicate. It's a sick, sick world, but I feel great, so come on. Welcome to the end of the world.
Wake up to the heavy metals that are blowing on the breeze. The smoke from the wildfires, I could barely breathe. Whales washing up on them rising seas. And got a bunch of fucking plastic in my mac and cheese. Yeah, the food's all poison, so we're all sick. Trade a double quarter pounder for a chemo drip. Soak it up while we argue about the politics. And keep a full speed sprint toward apocalypse. I know AI's got us in that scope. And when they choose to terminate us, and that's all she wrote. Feel like God went ghost and they monetize hope. While they selling us a noose that'll fit our throats. We could use a little help from the Vatican. When they're not busy with the kids, they be trafficking. Allegedly, go and get another jab again. And just ignore the black box on the packaging. Shoot it up, hey, hey, it's the end of days. Nothing left that we could say. 'Cause it looks like we're fucked either way. Welcome to the end of the day. See the chemtrail clouds on a summer's day in the sky. Watching as the fires rage and the polar bears drown. Baby, it's okay to be fine. Don't forget to medicate. It's a sick, sick world, but I feel great, so come on. Welcome to the end of the world. Welcome to the end of the day. See the chemtrail clouds on a summer's day in the sky. Watching as the fires rage and the polar bears drown. Baby, it's okay to be fine. Don't forget to medicate. It's a sick, sick world, but I feel great, so come on. Welcome to the end of the world. Welcome to the end of the day. See the chemtrail clouds on a summer's day in the sky. Watching as the fires rage and the polar bears drown. Baby, it's okay to be fine. Don't forget to medicate. It's a sick, sick world, but I feel great, so come on. Welcome to the end of the world.
One more time! Or not!
One more time, or not.
That's like if Webby's like, hey, let's do Raw Thoughts, but at a campfire.
Right. I think the number one most requested piece of merch from this entire album is an Inpatient kazoo. I would buy one.
Somewhere kazoo kids like, I get royalties.
If we don't get kazoos, we have to go get some kazoos to take to the Webby show. We have to, right?
Dude, so honestly, like from a merch standpoint, a relatively low cost and a high, people pay $20 for Webby kazoo.
Right.
Right. Like it probably costs like $1 from Oriental Trading Company. That's a money maker.
That's a name I haven't heard in a long time, Dillon.
OTC?
Yeah. My mom used to buy tons of shit from there.
Oh, dude, it's cheap. It's cheap.
But this one, is it really a conspiracy though, if it's true, Dillon?
See, we're shedding some light on it. Depends. I know Webby's real big on them chemtrails, man. Like he brought up a couple times when we were around him.
Yeah, like there's a lot with him that he talks about that we don't agree with everything, but there's a lot that we do agree with, and there's a lot that is absolutely true, whether you want to believe it or not. And the information's out there for you to go look it up. But
well, he even admits it in Raw Thought 7. Been right about a lot of things, wrong about some other shit. Like, he's not always right, and he'll admit that.
Yeah. But the way that they present it too is the it's like the meme where the dog's sitting in the room when it's on fire. This is fine.
Yep.
But it's like all this stuff is going on. We're telling you about it. People know about it, but there's not a whole lot we could do unless everybody becomes real okay with some drastic shit that we need to do real quick. And they're not even hiding this shit anymore because they're like, do something about it. But at the same time, it's like, so if this is what it is, we can still at least not let it fuck up living our day-to-day lives. We can let it not fuck up our attitudes and the way that we're feeling. We can go ahead and like all come together and be like, we recognize this shit's happening and it's really, really fucking tough to do anything about it. But the best we can do is let other people know what's happening and wake people up to these facts and try to not let it fuck us up, because they do some of this shit just to try to mentally disabilitate us. And I don't even know if that's a word. I'm just talking things, but they're definitely doing some of this stuff just to fuck with us and get us to crawl back into our shells. And we can't let this shit make us crawl back into our shells, man.
We love Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. I think this should have been the final song on the track too, by the way. We'll have more of that discussion, I'm sure, after the final track, but I think this would have been the perfect way to close everything out with all the messaging and stuff that is present throughout this entire album. And just like it ends kind of on like a, well, shit's kind of fucked up, but we can still be upbeat and have a good time together note versus what we actually get. But that's just my personal preferences. There's a lot of talks in the comments right now about various things. But I liked this one a lot when it first showed. That robot dude is fucking sick. I definitely need the lore on this. I'm like, did they pay for this costume? Is this somebody that just locally does this and you can rent this guy out? Like,
yeah, he didn't have any birthday parties that day. He's like, I'll do a video.
Right. There was so now I know why, it definitely was this where people were referencing me across it.
You would never wear a crop top.
Where's she at though, Dillon? Where's she at though? But I mean, we got some similar hair, that's for sure. But yeah, man, this is quite the album. Quite the fucking album. They're saying a lot. They're eliciting a ton of emotions. They're having a lot of fun. And it's about to come to a close. Are we ready?
Let's go. One left.
I think so.
Ready to finally close this out? Unless you got something else to say about the End of the World track.
I don't believe so.
All right, here we go. Here comes the end.
Whoa. Welcome to the end of the day. See the chemtrail clouds on a summer's day in the sky. Watching as the fires rage and the polar bears drown. Baby, it's okay, it'll be fine. Don't forget to medicate. It's a sick, sick world, but I feel great, so come on. Welcome to the end of the world.
One more time! Nah. Or not!
This one.
Well, before we get into the final track, Sputnik, Gmail, this is just appreciation of Dillon's quick crop top quip.
I am fast with it.
4.99 British pounds proper money. Well, Lunatic Lullaby was I'm really interested to hear Dillon's thoughts when we get through this, because this was a track title that he was super looking forward to hearing what came next. So
yeah, they hyped that one a lot early on. And then we didn't get it with the initial drop of releases.
So we'll see.
One more time! Nah. Or not!
I remember swinging like a pendulum by my umbilical cord. The surgeon held me up proudly like a prized fish, and all I could think was put me back. Put me back. To be violently ejected from the safety of the womb into this Tartarian nightmare felt cruel. I looked up at my mother, once my home, and now the orchestrator of my exile, and I felt deserted. I'd feel this feeling again, with everyone that I'd ever loved. I remember summoning a burst of air from my diaphragm, and it ripped through the tightly strung fibers of my vocal cords, and I made a terribly repugnant sound. A giant ugly gloved hand hoisted my tiny writhing body onto a sterilized surface and began hacking at my umbilical cord with a stainless steel scalpel. Who were these barbarians that would sever me from my one avenue of nourishment? I was passed back to my mother, and she looked down at me, and she smiled. How can you smile at a time like this? What is this world? I quickly realized that I did not belong here. The one thing that brought solace, that brought peace, was the rhythmic beat emanating from my mother's heart monitor. I remember it clearly now. It beat like a metronome. Steady. Rhythmically. And all of a sudden, I could hear music. Yeah, I could hear music, and in that music I could hear the heartbeat of the universe. Primal, connected, formless yet with form. Empty spaces filled with bursts of matter. And I was enamored, I was in awe, I was at the altar of gods. I knew I had to pursue this feeling every day, or I would surely die.
Okay, so before we talk about this song, I just want to preface it by saying I don't think I'm not questioning or judging or trying to like, this is how it should have been. This is all from our own opinions and personal preferences, right? So there's no Webby on this track. It's all Rin. It's 100% an incredible piece of artistic creativity that is in line with the things Rin does. It doesn't feel like, to me personally, that it should belong on this album and should be more on something like his Slaughterhouse or something that he drops. That's just my personal feelings. I still like the track, and I get if Webby loves it, that like, but it feels 100% different than everything else on this album and leaves you with the really fucking weird feeling at the end. Really fucking weird.
It is an odd closer. And at the beginning, like, it would make sense as an intro since it's pretty much a spoken word, an instrumental, like him being born and then living life, this inpatient life. But yeah, as a closer, the spoken word, again, it is instrumentally, it's super, super good. But yeah, to close it out with kind of a one-sided, one half of a duo doing a spoken word piece is it's a unique choice.
I'm hitting buttons. Sorry, Dillon.
No, that's good.
Yeah, go on.
No, I tend to agree. Like I said, early on, you hear the title Lunatic Lullaby and you think it's going to be, my predetermined idea was like a vocal masterpiece, right? Like he's going to really like just belt out this lullaby, this tale, this story, and we get this spoken word delivery. It's a great piece of music. Yeah, it's a unique closer.
Aids have any thoughts on this one?
Not really. Just that it's like you guys were saying, it just seems a little different, but I don't know. I got nothing.
So Webby does love it and put his little piece in the beginning. Oh yeah, I guess there's like the backwards speaking, and isn't it about like moose or something? I don't remember what the backwards
something about the dog. Yeah,
Webby is he's
like,
the backwards.
Like moose is a good boy or something.
Yeah, something like that. And it's like it's definitely avant-garde. Is that the right term, Dillon, for something like this?
Yeah, more or less.
The concept of writing something from the angle of a baby being born and what their initial thoughts might be, because it's not something you really think about. Like, you're being brought out into a brand new world that you're not used to. You don't know what's happening, and what you're used to is not this. It's an interesting choice, especially for a way to make you feel weird at the end of the album versus like what you might feel if End of the World was the final track. And it's definitely a beautiful track. Like, the instrumentals before he starts talking are fucking wicked, dude. Like, I was like, this is gonna be insane, and then like it disappears and it goes into the story, and I don't know, it left me feeling weird in a way I didn't want to feel, which I know is probably the point, but I don't know, man. It's weird to like listen to this all the way through, especially if you're giving this to somebody who maybe not familiar with one party or the other, and then it ends like this, and you're like, "What the fuck did I just listen to?" But I don't know, man. It's different for sure. It's definitely more in the vein of like, you know, a Ginny and Screech or Violet Tail type of deal. More in the vein of that, but I don't know. It is a really odd choice, and I'm not saying it was the wrong choice. They can make the choices they want. They obviously had a reason for this, and that's totally fine. I just, you know, I know we're not super just questioning it, and it's fine. It's fine, but it's a lot, man. It's a lot to take in and digest, and you have to listen to it a couple of times, I think, to really get the whole story. Like, at first it's more shocking than anything. I feel like you got to go back and listen to it again, and yeah, it's real. It's something, man. It's something. So I think Dillon,
I'm
Oh,
cutting it
no.
close on time. I got to go pick up a child here shortly.
Yep, we're almost done. Let me fix this on the back end so that I'm not a giant.
Giant talking head.
Okay, so we're going to go through and give our final thoughts on the album as a whole. And then I think we'll go through and kind of give any sort of rankings we feel like giving. And then we'll wrap this up. How's that sound?
That works.
Who wants to give their final thoughts on this album as a whole?
I suppose I'll go first because you guys talk a lot. The album as a whole, brilliant, genius. I can't think of any two other people that could have done this any better. Like, they put their life into motion and kind of put on display what's going on, and it's very intriguing. I've been sending all sorts of songs off this album to people just to get them to listen to it. And like when they did that live stream and dropped those 7 tracks, I sent a couple songs to somebody and they were like, I really like Me and My Monster. I'm like, I haven't heard that one yet, so don't tell me shit yet. So I don't really know what else to say about it other than like I said earlier, a genius. Like, they knew what they were doing, putting this together. Maybe that last song, Lunatic Lullaby, might be a little bit different, odd for us, but I mean, it's not our album, so they know what they're doing. So I got a top 5 that I'm going to go with. So I'm going to go with Mason Jar is number 5. End of the World 4. Smoking Gun 3. Where is it? Tarantula is 2. And then Neurodivergent is number 1. 1 and 2 is kind of a toss-up for me. Like, I jam the fuck out to Neurodivergent all the time, and I've got my daughter, like, anytime I get in the car,
Cha-ching! I'm rich, biatch!
Mr.
Thanks, Doug.
Doug coming in with a 50 bomb. Ha ha! I win. Made it home before the end. Listen, we haven't been going for 6 hours, sir, on your 6-hour drive, but
You drive
we're
fast.
almost to 3. But
Yeah, boy.
I'm about to kick shades because Down the Road isn't even in his top 5.
No, there's
Right,
a
go
whole
on.
lot of other songs on there that aren't even in my list, and I don't care because
Oh,
this
yeah,
is
well-
my list.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, go on, Shades. You were
I
saying
know.
something.
I know, but yeah, Neurodivergent. Like, when I get in the car with my daughter, within a few songs, Neurodivergent is probably coming on, so that one makes me very happy. Tarantula is definitely right there at the top, though, just because we got to hear hear it before a lot of other people did. And then Deb and Wilsey made it that much better for me. But Neurodivergent is still number one for me. Like, I don't see anything else kicking that off the top of the list.
That's fair. Anything else, sir?
Negative.
All right, Dillon. Break my heart some more.
So, no. So I tend to go with the fun vibe. Like there's a lot of heavy subject matter on here, and really after Caskets, my lens tilted and I started looking for the fun stuff. Right. So whether it's just what I listen to the most. Right. Maybe not the most.
They're doing this on purpose. Mr. Steve with a 10 British pounds proper money, 8 out of 10. Really solid album. Down the road best song. Overall, there ain't a bad song on the album. Baggage, though, is still their best collab because it brought me to you guys. Aw, thank you. All right, Dillon.
So yeah, I tend to go, and like I said, this isn't any like critique of the musicianship or the songwriting, just the songs I go to the most. And I might blow your mind here. I got Down the Road number 5.
Let's go.
I like that one a lot. I like that one a lot. It's a fun song. I like the storytelling. I like the musicality of it. It's what kicked this thing off, and I think it deserves to be in that spot. Number 4, Instigator. Like I said, I like it when he does the reggae vibe, and I really like Webby's verse on that one. Number 3, I'm gonna go Me and My Monster. Number 2, Neurodivergent. And number 1, nobody would ever guess it. It's probably Tarantula. And actually, so all of 2026, it's moved up. It's the second most song for the whole year that I've played. Hello World of the Skies, number 1. So it's in good company. Just under that one is Tarantula. I love the way they incorporate the drum and bass in that one. And like I said, I love the Clash, Police influences, the way it transitions and blends so well. It's not like regimented, like, 3 or 4 just random genres with like hard turns. It's super blended. It's always gonna be my favorite, and that's where I'm at.
Well, I thought this album was fucking fire, bro. It's my number 1 album of the year right now. Now, I haven't heard a lot of albums, and we'll see where we get to by the end of the year. But I absolutely fucking love this album, dude. I've been listening to the fuck out of this album. There's a reason we were like, we're not waiting to drop every single one. And we just had to hear it. We weren't going to spend another 7 weeks on it. We're closing the book on this. Unless someone wants to send us a $500 plus donation on the merch site, then we'll watch the documentary live.
504.
Otherwise, I want to watch 504. Dillon said 504. Otherwise, I know we want to watch it, and we're going to watch it on our own because we want to know all the details of the behind the scenes to a lot of this stuff. But we appreciate all of you guys being here for this ride. It's been a wild ride. I love this album a lot. There's some things that I question, but that's just for my own personal taste. And it is what it is. Let the guys do what they want. Even if I don't like something or agree with something or the way it was done, it doesn't mean that it should have been done the way I wanted it. Everybody's got their creative visions. But it was awesome to finally see how this whole thing is put together. It was one of our most anticipated collabs of all time. We had, after covering them with Baggage and then just seeing this come all full circle, it's been a wild fucking ride. And it's wild that we went to London before we got like the end of like this whole thing. Like, it's just nuts. And stuff dropped while we were there. So it's been an incredible ride with everybody. And now it's time to talk about my list. And I ranked the entire fucking album. So I want to preface this album with, I like every song. I think every song is fire in its own right. But I position things in a way of like my favorite tracks, my most listened to, the vibe, the replayability had a lot of impact on my rankings. So the top 6 don't really move too much. The middle of the list is kind of, it depends on the day where they actually sit in that middle. And the end doesn't change a whole lot. So I'm going to start from the top because it's nobody's nobody's surprised that Down the Road's my favorite track. It's not even close. It's not even close. Neurodivergent is number 2, and I've been pretty obvious about that, and it's not even close. Those are my top 2 above everything that I have been very vocal about.
Now be real careful right here.
Now we're gonna get Dillon. We're gonna see if Dillon gets upset with how I rank the rest of this, because there's a song from the new drops that did leapfrog into the top 5. So number 3 on my list is Bad Company. That is my 3rd most favorite song on this entire thing. And I said that in the video when we did the reaction that this is probably going to be right there, man. I just like it musically for everything that it does. And number 4, Mason Jar leapfrogged into the top 5. And the more I listen to it and the more I catch it in my ear, the more I like it. It gets played a lot. I play this thing a lot. And then rounding it out with number 5 is where Dillon leaves early to go pick up his kid, is Caskets. Caskets is my top 5 are Down the Road, Neurodivergent, Bad Company, Mason Jar, and Caskets. Okay? I love that song now. A lot.
I wish you're the one with internet problems.
Get your eggs out.
I can't.
Doug's are Instigator, Down the Road, Neurodivergent, Mason Jar, and Silence.
Forgot one, Doug.
So number 6 is Tarantula.
Okay.
So those are my top 6, and they don't really budge after that. Like, those top 6 are pretty locked in, I think. Now, the middle of the list is where things shake up, because it can depend from time to time what I'm in the mood for. But how I have it ranked currently is End of the World, Me and My Monster, Asylum, Instigator, and Madhouse. That's the middle of my list. Now, the bottom 4 are Silence, Dr. Meyers, Smoking Gun, and Lunatic Lullaby. Because those are all 4 that are difficult for me to play here in the shop, for one. 2, there's this whole thing with Rin's stories. Like, they're works of art, they're avant-garde, they hit you. But they're not something I like to listen to repetitively. You're not going to find me listening to any of the Tales stuff at all, actually. I love the songs, they're good. They're the top video on our channel, but you're not going to hear me listening to them regularly. So, even though I like them, I like the stories in them. I love the video for Smoking Gun. They're just not something I'm going to be replaying a lot. Lunatic Lullaby, I'll play through like the sick guitar intro, and then I'll like skip to the next track. They're just not... The Rin story stuff, depending on what it is hard for me to listen to repetitively. And a lot of it is served best, I think, on your first initial listen, when you're just the shock value and all of that. Not to say that they're bad, they're just not something I'm going to repetitively listen to like I am the rest of this album. So, that's my list, baby. That's my full 15-song list. That's our list. That's our thoughts. Absolutely fire. I know there's people who are going to agree, people who are going to disagree. Feel free to go into the comments and put your top 5 or top 10 or rank them all. Let us know what you think in the comments. But it's been a hell of a good day, a hell of a good show. What I say, Dillon? 3 hours. I said 3 hours. Probably going to be the sweet spot. And that's where we're at, baby. So
we're pretty close.
It's a good time. Good time. Thank y'all for being here today. We appreciate all of you. Thanks for all the super chats. Thanks for everything else.
Anyone else?
Anyone else? We covered anyone else recently. Oh, look, we got a member message from Thundy. Boss.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
I always forget about those member messages, but thank y'all for being here. I'm not sure what our plan is next Sunday. I know that there's we want to cover some things that haven't had videos dropped yet. I'm not sure exactly what the schedule is going to be this week, but we'll let you guys know. Yeah, you boys got anything else to say before we wrap this bitch up with a bow and send it on home?
No, I think it's a good closure of this album cycle.
Thank you. For the 4.99 British pounds, proper monies. Appreciate you all too. Hey, we couldn't do this without you guys. And even though there's stuff that happens that can get under our skin at times, like we do this because we love it. We love the music. We love the artists, and like just music junkies that are here wanting to talk about music and share it with you guys, whether it's local stuff around the country, or stuff across the pond. Like, we're here, man. And sometimes it becomes a slog, and sometimes, you know, you find things like the beatboxing thing that pops off and does almost 10K views out of fucking nowhere. But the Soul Boy EP, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna, if we can only live stream on occasion. That's what sucks. Like, if we could get to full timers, our entire schedule would change. We'd do more streams, we'd cover more stuff. But that's a long way from happening right now. So we'll just keep doing what we're doing, baby. And we appreciate all of you that rock with us for who we are and how we do things. And we appreciate you being here day in and day out. So I guess we'll get on out of here, man. You guys have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wherever you're at. Sent Tripmonger, sent Unk Alert in the chat. That's true. That's true. Triple Unks in the chat right here. How do we request the song to be reacted to? Well, we've kind of had a
probably.
Yeah, we've kind of had a default to like monetary stuff because we have such a tight schedule. And we only have 3 things outside of Ren that we cover every week, so it's real tough to make it into that list over the stuff that we really want to cover. And I know right now we're pretty full up, but you can always hop in Discord, and we have a section for Fail or Fire suggestions. I'll drop the link to the Discord in here. But yeah, man, we'll see what happens. We'll see when we're just waiting for Webby to announce his Midwest tour dates. And y'all know we're going to be there. We're going to be there, and we're going to talk to this motherfucker about it.
And
okay?
I think Echo and Low Spirit are about to announce some 9th Key stuff, so we got to see them too.
Webby announced more tour dates for the next leg of his tour with Locksmith. So I wonder who's going to end up on the Midwest tour. I wonder who's going to end up on that one. But
Otis.
Cool. But cheers, chat. Thank y'all for being here for this wild ride on Inpatient Express. We're out of here, baby. Bye.
Rain and thunder could have broke you down. Through the pain and hunger, had to hold my ground. Say it can't be done. Should somebody hold my crown? Said they ain't know when they got to the show. Well, they know me now. Rain and thunder, thunder.